Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Neremik. Welcome back to more Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. So today we're getting into Clash Trial number 3, and honestly, I don't have a clue who the killer could be. Full disclosure, I had to play about 10 minutes of this trial, but I found my mic was blowing out very early, thankfully. So yeah, today we're going to be getting into things. Do I know exactly how this is going to go? No, but yeah, so I know a little bit about how this kicks off, but in terms of the rest, still blind. Like, I want to say I have guesses, but I really don't. Like, oddly, I think it'd be interesting if it turned out Himiko was the killer, especially because, the second one especially seemed very, you know what I mean? There might be something there, but we'll get into it in due course. But yeah, without any further ado, it would be we've all gathered, but it seems there are less and less of us. Less friends mean much harder to solve mystery.
Don't worry.
I'm sure you've gotten a little smarter by it now, Gonta. Yeah, Gonta do his best to help. I want you to graduate from super idiot level to at least Kaito idiot level. Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Are you okay?
More importantly, you okay, Kaito? Yeah, I'm feeling better now, but wow does Mikey roll pack a punch. It's your fault. You don't need to worry about our dwindling numbers. You only dipshits have died so far. I know it's a tall order, but try to use your brains this time so I don't have to use mine. God, these golden brain cells of mine are a gift to the entire world. It's still every time you open your mouth, you become less likable. So please unleash your power. It may be difficult for us to rely on Atua, considering what happened to Angie, whom Atua loved most of all. She shouldn't have relied on Atua in the first place. But seriously, it's kind of funny seeing a robot believe in God, especially Atua.
I also.
So what? Robots can believe in God.
Indeed.
Actually, before I even met Angie, I had a similar experience. Hearing voices, I mean. You might call it an inner voice. It tells me what to do whenever I'm in trouble.
Got a minute?
I'm only going to say that for our touring ghosts that matter right now. Yeah, the trial this time's going to be rough. We got caught him on Akuma's trap.
Huh?
His trap?
That's right.
He brought me the fourth floor so scary to prevent me from investigating.
I'm right already.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
There's no way. Ouch.
Hey, so.
Should she say something? What would I say? Oh yeah, no, we definitely have thinned out. I do like most of the people currently left in though, but one of them, or I was gonna say two of them. No, only the first person who killed Angie would get killed if there are two killers. But yeah, I like the cast as is, but it's gonna thin out today. So without any further ado, I'm on the Kuma statue, and let's get into things. Like, I'm thinking, and you know, there's a million ways this can go, but I think I'll just sit back and kind of let it take its course, see how it goes. I'm going to keep an eye on my mic. Again, no idea why I decided to blow out in the original recording for this, but oh, if I did like the entirety of this trial, I would have been tweaking. So, as usual, we walk towards the elevator in silence. Because this is like only 3 hours, I think, from what I've been told. So as soon as we remaining survivors stepped aboard, it started to move? No way. It's like, again, this scene is the one that always makes me, like, it kind of sets in just how much we've dropped down. Like, I hate it. I hate it. Also, why does Kibo look so lean in this CG? Is that just me? But perhaps it was because there were fewer of us, but the elevator seemed to move faster, and so we fell faster and faster downwards into the black. Okay, the elevator stopped, and just like always, the doors parted slowly. That light that shines on us from the other side, the bright light of our future. Or is it? Boy, they look really depressed. I guess because there's even less participants now. Don't say they look depressed, you're gonna make Mono damn sad. As much as I'd love to keep this adorable back and forth going on, let's hurry up and get this started. At last, the Clash trial will begin. I hope you enjoy it to your heart's content. Okay, the third Clash trial was about to begin. Okay, ooh. Angie Unagi, the Ultimate Artist. She created the Ultimate Academy Student Council to try and prevent the killing game. Then, Tenko Chabashiro, the Ultimate Aikido Master. She hated men, but I knew that she hated this terrible killing game even more. The two who were killed were both trying to stop the killing. Ooh, this first slide is very blanked out now. And who was the one who killed them? Was it one person? Two different people? Oh, I'm gonna wager it's somebody off this screen because no one on it has gone off yet. And then... oh, it's not too bad on this last one. We need to pin down that in this Clash trial. In order to live, we have to find the truth. and I will fight for it. I will fight with truth and lies in this class trial. Okay, so we don't really have much to prep, do we? I think I'm good saving, thanks. But yeah, I don't really think we've got too much to really go in with. It's just like, and unless we magically picked up a skill. Oh wow. Oh. When did we unlock these? Am I stupid? Don't answer that. Oh no, so I can buy them. Interesting. I did not realize that's how these things worked, but okay. Well, I'm going to get Neutral Liberation, because that apparently gives me more focus, which I know I need. It's kind of helpful to have. And then I got 12 more to go buy something with. Yeah, I suppose it's just a little bit easy. So entire screen will light up more frequently, effective during Hammang's Gambit version 3.0. It's a little bit of a help. We're going to add so much stuff to our thing, they're going to think we're cheating. But we're not. We're just going to be good. That speeds up the final argument, sure, why not? You know, I'm a busy man, places people see, and I guess we'll buy the first thing I see, which is safety first. Sure, I guess, yeah, I guess that works. So yeah, they're all equipped, everything's looking good. Let's go in. Oh, I am still coming down with a bit of a cold, by the way. This is just the first day where I've been able to actually thug through a whole recording, so I will cough a little bit. Apologies in advance.
Of the class trial.
You know, I'm actually going to let him explain it, and I am going to drink my G Fuel. Actually, whilst I'm here, this is actually the last one of this flavour. Yeah, my blueberry lemonade one's gone. I'm going to miss it, man. I have also put way too much in this so I could finish off the tub, because otherwise there wasn't an extra shaker worth. So yeah, it tastes really strong, I'm sure. Let's see now, shall we? Strong. Very strong. Yeah, I remember him saying this, just before I stopped last time. Did he say refusing to vote would kill you, in the previous trials, or was that just a thing for this one that might come into play, like?
I don't think I'm gonna be much help this time.
Well, I mean, were you much help any other time, Kaido, or were you just really desperate to take credit?
I couldn't do a thorough investigation.
I can tell Monokuma is overcompensating to hide his self-consciousness.
Yeah, I mean, Monokuma couldn't really do much this chapter, to be fair.
Less time fixing your hair and more time investigating, spaceman.
So, like, I don't know.
Shut up!
I'm interested to see how the end of this case plays out, especially because assuming one of the Monokubs is going to go, I wonder if Monokuma's maybe going to get rid of Monodam for running a coup. But
Who killed Angie and Tenko?
hello,
Do
Himiko.
not let your emotions hasten your judgment. There may be two killers.
Again, if that is the case, that would be very twisty, because one of them would just get away with it.
Not be one of us here.
What are you on, Samugi?
What do you mean?
The transfer student. Maybe
Yeah, I guess we do got to clear this up first.
dragged Angie and Tenko into the grave.
It's like,
Stop it! Stop making stuff up!
it reminds me of Danganronpa 1's Case 5. We had to prove to Hiro that Hyoko wasn't a ghost. Obvious as it may have been. Right, is it even possible for a revived corpse to be the culprit? Well, in the interest of being thorough, I should clear things up here. Yeah, so I did this, and literally, I realized, my mic track's in the red. Which, for context, is meant to be, like, firmly in the yellow.
This crime was committed
So, I think it was Necronomicon, but
back to life and
we'll listen to Samugi yap for at least a little bit. No.
So, ritual did work?
Actually, is that on someone else's that I use it?
Angie did say she was gonna bring Rantaro back.
I would have loved Rantaro to come back, but like, there's no way the Necronomicon could have ever worked.
The culprit is the late Rantaro Amami.
Don't you mean the not so late because he's back alive? Yeah, okay, so it's going to be Gonta saying that she used it, right? So go on, Samugi, say your silliness, and I don't know.
Who was resurrected, I wonder?
This is not going to be a long one. This is not going to be a long one. It's not going to be a long one. It's not. I'm just putting it out there. This isn't going to be one of those where I keep continually struggling in these segments. No. 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 Third time's the charm. Off to a stellar start, but hey, we'll manage.
I don't think Angie's ritual succeeded.
No, it didn't. No.
According to the Necronomicon Monokuma showed us.
Like, that thing needed to be burned in order to do the ritual, which is, like, kind of evidently hasn't been, so, I think it's pretty open and shut. Yeah, after preparing the effigy, burn this Necronomicon to ashes. Be cautioned, be careful of carbon monoxide poisoning. Sprinkle the ashes on the effigy and repeat the name of the deceased 3 times. Note how the instructions still exist, which means we are... yeah.
She must have been killed before the ritual was complete, since the book was still
Like, I'm
intact.
surprised she hadn't done it. She had ample time to have done it by this point, you know?
Probably not culprit.
But, hey, what do we know? What do we know?
I guess you're right.
Well, duh. There's no way a dead person could resurrect.
You sound so confident, Kaito, and yet, like...
Hold on a second. I can't let that comment stand.
Okay.
Sure, everybody knows
Let's hear it.
you can't bring the dead back to life.
Uh-huh.
But it's easy at the Ultimate Academy, as long as you use the Necronomicon.
Like, I do wonder if that's gonna play a role later in the case, but, like, you know what I mean?
But it's true.
It gives me kind of a weird
Never lie
ick,
about
like,
motives.
we wouldn't get rid of it this early in the trial, would we?
Can't be wrong.
I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go along, I guess.
Man, I can't believe you guys wasted such a perfectly...
To be fair, yeah, it wasn't even a motive this time. It was more so just, here's the Necronomicon, have fun, peace and love, heartbeam. Yeah. I mean, like, what works, as confusing as it can be.
The resurrection on Monodon's corpse.
You're on thin ice for saying that, considering he's like Mr. Homicide, but you know, if anything, I respect them for doing it.
Finding the dead was actually possible this whole time?
Why do you sound like...
There's no way it's possible.
I think we should just move on to, like, rather than how we could have resurrected the dead, how we can just find out who was made some more dead.
Let's hurry up
Oh.
and find out who the blackened is.
Okay. Controller, you better behave.
If our
Behave.
transfer student
I'm gonna do this one in 2 halves, by the way, just so everybody knows. Yeah, no, I know it's 3 hours, but I do gotta go to work to let some people in set up. But rest assured, I'll be back.
Step aside,
I want this to be exploding during my shift
tonight.
tonight, after all. Okay, and Mew.
Pretty fucking sure Keo murdered Angie.
Okay, so she's straight in there then. Okay, that's...
Play dumb with
um,
me, creep
huh.
show. I already know what happened.
I mean, it was his sword that was used to lock the door. So, guess we'll see. So what we got? We have our front door, back door, lockpicking, and Samugi's
Used a
account.
katana to kill Angie,
Okay, cool.
and it was found in Keo's research lab.
Not gonna disagree with that, that's pretty airtight.
Keo, automatically suspicious.
True!
could have taken that katana, you see.
I mean, also true, but like...
The katana was the murder weapon.
Yeah, I think we established it was as well.
Keo, I did not care about some katana.
I mean,
Just admit it,
okay.
you shit-eating worm. You went to the classroom, broke in, and murdered the fuck out of Angie. Oh yeah, I'm a fucking genius. The culprit used
Could he break in? Because I'm pretty sure Samugi's account is... Yeah, she wasn't letting anyone in. So it's like... Yeah, we'll go with Samugi's and, I guess broke in. Okay. We move. We move. No. Hey! Okay, okay. Maybe this is the redemption era. After 2 cases where I could not hit things to save my life, maybe this is the one where we have a bit of a comeback. Maybe. Maybe. You know, what do you didn't even make the unplugging though, you just decided to replug it. 10 likes and I'll record myself barbecuing this controller the moment I get a new one. How's that sound? And like 5 likes, I'll do the next recording on keyboard and mouse just to see if there is a breed of grass here.
Keo couldn't have killed Angie even if he wanted to.
I
Why?
had no desire to kill her in the first place.
I'm pretty pretty sure most people would have, so...
Whoever killed Angie must have
Or is that
been
just
one
me
of the student
projecting her?
council members, yeah?
Nah.
I was doing a bit to lead you to the right
Oh!
answer.
Of course, of course, of course. Of course. Yes, Mio, I agree entirely with what you're saying. She is so clever. We stand a clever diva. The
remaining student council members are Gonta, Kibo, Samugi, and Himiko.
Okay.
Himiko, she was besties with Angie.
You're gonna turn that back on her later, Kokichi, I can tell.
You guys do too, right?
I trusted as much as about you truly do too, Kokichi. No.
Can we
No.
trust their friendship so readily?
And that's why we like Kibo.
Obviously, let's believe in them.
It's so sickly, I love it.
That trims our list of suspects down to 3. Gonta, Samugi, and Kibo.
Yep. The culprit is one of those 3 people.
It's gonna end up not being one of those 3, so, the Kibo lives to,
Jack.
I will let that remark slide.
That's-
Anyway, aren't these accusations just a tad
Mio,
too
you do
hasty?
not need to be so mean. Mind what she was doing with him earlier in the chapter, like,
Gonta, Keyboy, or Samugi? Well,
you're just causing problems for the sake of it, aren't you, Kokichi?
Not Gonta. Gonta would never kill Angie.
That I agree. I don't think you physically are capable of killing someone, Gonta.
Shouldn't suspect either of us.
Oh, so you're pointing the finger...
Me too.
Gonta
Okay.
definitely not hurt anyone. Torture Gonta if you don't believe.
I'd rather not do that.
Torture might be a bit too far, but Gonta and I aren't the culprits.
Funky music, but are we going into a,
The culprit either.
what is it called? Mass panic debate?
I'm not the culprit.
Not the culprit.
Okay, so we gotta disprove one of you then? Okay. Let's go. Let's go then. So, backdoor lockpicking Necronomicon and Samugi's
We
account.
must consider other possibilities.
Okay, I will listen to Kibo first.
Surely there must be suspects outside
Oh,
the city race.
don't touch shut up, I'm listening to my guy speak.
that's utterly impossible.
Okay,
A dead chick can't be the culprit.
Only student council members had access.
No, you broke in. You broke in, Kokichi. Nina. Uh-huh. And it's not airtight, but like, you know, it gets the suspicion off of Kibo,
No.
which is what we live for.
Just student council
Mhm.
open that lab door.
Anyone with a lockpick could have.
You said earlier about Kyo opening the door, Shuichi.
Yeah, I knew it was a flimsy at the time, don't worry.
Remember, you can't enter Angie's lab, right?
I was referring to Kyo. He couldn't have done it, but you could have.
Oh, that's powdery.
Because I saw you open the classroom lock by hitting it.
Uh-huh. Like, in 8K, mind you, like, we saw you do it with our eyes. Yeah, pull out something needle, stick it into the keyhole. Click, click, click. Clack. There, open sesame.
Oh, that happened? I totally forgot.
So you're going to pretend
My
you don't
guy?
remember, huh?
My guy.
Quit staring at me like that. Of course I remember.
Uh-huh, you're selling it so well.
Yeah, I did it. I killed Angie.
My goat? My goat?
Wait, what? What did you just say?
That would be a very funny way for a trial to go if, like, they just came out and said they did it,
To her lab.
but made it a nightmare for us to figure out if they definitively had.
Killed Angie. The
Oh.
culprit was me. All
Oh.
along.
I did not mean to get rid of the UI. My apologies.
What are you saying? Is this some kind of joke?
No, I think he's deadly serious, Kyo.
No joke. I thought that if I confessed, I could atone for my sins.
Yes, sure.
I feel so much better. Whew.
So,
Kichi really is culprit?
No, he's lying. I think.
Maybe.
He's lying. I'm certain of it.
I mean, yay. He's not getting
No,
executed, but
definitely not a lie. I killed Angie.
he is a little bit of a creature feature, though, you have to
Believe
admit.
the culprit when they confess?
No. Never.
Then let me ask you, culprit, how did you lock the room?
Huh? Well, it's the same as opening it. You pick the door closed from the outside.
No, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, because you would have to do the sliding door thing, which only shuts from the inside. Okay.
Maybe, but that's not how the culprit
I mean, I have a few ideas, like, clearly the sword was used in some way, but, like, as to which, I'm not too...
What different method?
Yeah, Mumbles. Use your big boy voice and explain yourself.
Mumbles describes him so well.
There were 2 doors to the class.
Oh, Shuichi,
Locked last one.
you're so pathetic, and I love it. It was gonna be the back door, I think.
That's it.
Yeah, we got it. I don't like the delay after you pick something and them telling you it's right. It, like,
That's how they made
you know what I mean? It's like,
locked
the
room
delay makes me
secure.
not confident in what I've just picked.
The back door had a sliding lock, yes? How was
Yes.
it locked from the outside?
IDK.
The culprit used a certain tool.
The tool the culprit used to lock the sliding lock from outside was... Okay. Oh, it's this thing. Okay, I think we have a tool to help us with this, right? I would think so. We'll see. Okay, so what's that? Is that the, Is that the sword I see? No, that's the, That's the sheath. And then is this? Okay, I think... So we want to uncover the sword itself, I think, rather than the thing the sword came in, so... Smash you, and then... Oh, what do you mean that's not, like, intact? Oh. Baffled how I had to do a bit more to uncover it, but sure. Sure. Yes, they did lock it with the sword then. Noted.
The culprit used that to hit the knob of the sliding lock.
Funky music as ever, though, I will say.
So the gold leaf was in the sliding lock
Because when the katana hit the lock, some of the gold leaf rubbed off on it.
I mean, this track's so far, but, like,
From that katana did peel rather easily.
it was in the effigy rather than the...
Evidence rings a bell. Specifically, a school.
Referencing the very first case. I see you. I know.
Are you talking about a different school? What school was it?
Somehow we're more sane one than this.
Now, it doesn't matter anymore. Let's not dwell on the past.
I feel as though that line's just going to end up being really important later on, weirdly, but...
Sliding lock.
Hunch is a hunch.
So that means the culprit used the katana to move the sliding lock, right? But wait, how did they move it with the katana? And from outside Angie's lab?
The clue that might give us the answer is the layout of the area itself.
Okay,
It was an odd setup after all.
yeah.
Katana stabbed into the
Like-
effigies. The effigies hung upside down.
Like, they had to somehow lock it with it stabbed
And you didn't start it
into...
part of the ritual?
What's it called?
No.
Yeah, they had to leave the room with it still stabbed into Kaede, so... Like, I guess they're hanging from the ceiling.
It must have been for a different purpose, right?
Have we established if they spin? Because if so, maybe they could, A different purpose, what could that have been? The culprit somehow used this setup to lock the room. In that case, I need to know the reason behind every step of that setup. If I do that, the way the culprit locked the room should be clear. Oh! Okay. May I just say, right? Is Shuichi old enough to drive? And if he is, would I trust him to drive? You know what I mean? My alarm won't start to go off then. I thought I'd turn my 2 o'clock one off. I had not. That was very close, because that was directly next to my microphone. He got it though, he's Mr. Quick. But you know, I would not trust Shuichi to drive. I mean, we've seen this, he just commits like vehicular manslaughter in this minigame for fun. He's a freak. He scares me. He scares me. Anyway, let's keep it going, let's keep it moving. Hey, get me those letters. Okay, and what's on the handle of the sliding lock? Well, we know for a fact it was going to be the katana. And like I see, control goes over to him after I get all of them, and he starts driving into the barrier, like... inept thing, I tell you. But thinking time? I'm always in thinking time. It's gonna be the katana's hilt. It's like, there's a lady in the street! Bam! Hit it 205 kilometers an hour. Like, like, this entire minigame just does make me feel a little bit icky in a way, you know what I mean? It's like, it makes me feel like a sticky, like, bar top, at, like, the end of a night. You know what I mean? It just, ugh. Like, okay, I see you giving me everything on a diagonal, fine. I see you. Let's keep it going, let's keep it moving. And what do we have here? So, turn the katana, I think that's gonna say? Yeah, what was done to the katana to turn the lock, I think. So I'm gonna say it was stabbed into Kaede's effigy and then... Oh! Okay, if they're hanging from the ceiling from ropes, I imagine that means they're spinnable. I'm just gonna imagine they are. And if they spin the effigy slowly and then walk out, because I remember them saying the lock doesn't have... Again, Shuichi, you're going off-road. But, yeah, if they just span it slowly, went out, shut the door behind him, and then that would have slid it into place, right? And then if it didn't work, they had, like, many reattempting attempts. But here we are, 207 kilometers now this time. Get in my car! Look, I know he's literally in a convertible, picking up women in Vegas, right? Going at insane speeds. But this may possibly be the gayest minigame I have ever played. Full compliments. You know what I mean? Like, Shuichi would not be picking up anyone in this car, let's be for real. That's how you can tell this is, in fact, in his head. But, like, also, like, why does he envision himself going so fast? Slow down, boy. Slow down. You're going to kill someone. You, like, freaky car... Well, I know who we did just kill. Somehow it wasn't ourselves or our passengers, but it certainly was that other car. So, come on, I think we got, like, what, 3 more? Base got him over here. So, the effigy was manipulated to make the katana turn the lock. I'm gonna say, again, what? You're lucky there are invisible walls here, Shuichi. But come on, thinking time. Again, I'm always in thinking time. It's gonna be this span it, right? Swinging it back and forth. Nah, spinning it. Oh, come here, my third victim of the day. Oh, hit at the lowest speed, yes, as well. I know. Got it. Lovely. Well, I'm going to let them explain how to sip of my drink because I'm feeling a little bit less so dehydrated and more just, me throat kills. Yapping too much hurts, it appears.
Was so that it would hit the sliding lock as the effigy spun.
Ooh, that's good.
Spun? That's right. If you spun the effigy, the rope it was hanging from would twist.
Yeah, so... it just hits the lock, right?
Then,
Hell yeah.
if you let it go, the rope would unwind and the effigy would spin the other way. And of course, the katana would spin with it.
Okay, you can't see it behind my face cam, but yeah, it literally does just slide in.
The katana's counterspin to push the lock into
Okay,
place.
I see it. I see it.
The culprit simply needed to spin the effigy's rope and then swiftly leave.
Also, I'm looking at my OBS. I don't think the shadow on my face cam's working today. Nah, I've already botched this recording once. I'm not restarting and doing half an hour's worth. Second half, the shadow will be back, though. Don't worry, my children. I know.
Yes, that's how
Maybe something I should have caught beforehand, but... no, I don't know.
by using the effigy with a katana.
Man born from the heart of a sword, traveling through the air to intercept us.
What are you on about?
But couldn't have moved the slide lock so easily?
Yeah, because it was like the loosest thing ever. So it's almost like Monokuma didn't actually want this room to be secure. Who would have thought?
Katana hit the lock. It would have slid into position.
Even if the culprit failed the first couple times.
Hello, Ryoma. Oh, I forgot I could move the camera. Hello, Ryoma. Hello, hello.
Why the culprit
Hello,
chose to
Kibo.
strike at nighttime as to avoid detection.
He's like actually freakishly tall if you think about it.
Since the student council prohibited anyone from walking around tonight.
Oh, I should have remembered I can move my camera now. I'm having fun. Whee. Oh my god, it's Kokichi! Wow! Life is actually so plentiful.
In any case, the culprit probably used the murder weapon for this trick.
Mm-hmm.
It had to have
Yeah, because I mean, it had blood on it, so they killed her and then locked the room with it seems easy enough. But, like, what else is there to really solve now, you know? Like, I guess who got the sword?
The other effigies were only hung up so we think it was some kind of ceremony. That way, we wouldn't notice the lock trick.
Huh. Makes sense.
But Kokichi did say earlier that he could have picked the lock closed. I don't want to completely ignore that possibility. But I can't imagine the culprit would have done all this just for a distraction.
Hell yeah. Okay, that's what we like to hear.
If
Kokichi
that's
lives
the
another
case,
chapter.
then Kokichi's
Somehow,
confession earlier was
miraculously. A lie!
Seriously? You fucking lied again?
It's kind of his thing, Miyu.
Cough it up, Kokichi!
Man, you guys got me. Okay, I'm not the culprit.
Why does he have to say it with so much zest? Not complaining, FYI.
Right?
No, he's lying
Honestly,
again.
I'm lying, but I'm not.
No.
Why did you say you were the culprit?
Fun.
I wanted to lure the culprit out. If I claimed to be the culprit, then the real culprit would agree as well. You get me?
No.
And if they pressured me to confess, then that would have looked mighty suspicious. Sheesh. Darn it. It didn't go my way because
I don't think
Shuichi
that's how it
butted into my
works.
plan.
You and your fucking lies. Go sit in the corner and play with yourself.
Oh no, Miyu, you shouldn't tell him to do that.
Okay, I'll start right now.
All right. So, who's the asshole who set up this locked room mystery?
I don't know.
You, I can't hold it up anymore.
What's the matter? You going soft on me now?
Oh, I love them so much.
Who made the locked room mystery doesn't matter since anyone could have done it.
And he's back to normal. We're just gonna brush past whatever that was, okay?
Basic as that, you filthy cum dumpster.
Oh, okay, yeah, they're ramping it up today.
Finally! Someone finally called me a cum dumpster!
That's not a badge of honor.
What should we talk about now?
Anything else? Anything else?
Focus not on the locked room,
I-
but on who entered Angie's lab.
Just sit back for a second and catch my
Only
breath
one of
after
the
that,
student
like that.
council members or Kokichi.
Just when you think they don't get wilder in the writer's room, they're like, no, let's one up ourselves.
Therefore, the culprit must be among their number.
You know, I'm gonna take this time to actually just inhale some Vicks Vapor Rub.
Mugi, Gota, Kibo, and Kokichi.
Kokichi would never.
Don't forget Himiko.
Yeah,
She's also a part of the
for context, this is like good for clearing your sinuses. It expired in 2016, which I thought was only a few years ago when I looked at it. No, it expired 9 years ago in a few months.
Which I can prove using my recording function.
Oh, does smell nice though.
Fine. It's just a waste of time.
Ooh,
Me? A suspect?
smells refreshingly petrol.
Never kill Angie!
Actually, I'm not sure I've mentioned this in any of the
Calling all
recordings.
suspects, what should we discuss next?
Yeah, there's a
wanna
big
hear
warning that
everyone's
says do not
opinion.
stick this up your
What would
nose,
you
it will get
say
in
to
your
get
bloodstream,
yourself
so
off the
I ignored it and
suspect
stuck it up my
list?
nose the other day and felt awful afterwards.
Why are you trying to lead the debate? You're a suspect too.
Yeah, but like, he won't have killed them, let's be for
Silence,
real.
outsider. Only the suspect rangers are allowed to speak.
Suspect Rangers.
Suspect Rangers?
I don't like how me and Samugi had the
I
same
agree.
response
Those
there,
are
that scares
sufficient to
me.
Explain themselves thoroughly.
We might catch them with their pants down.
You would want that. Or would you?
Anyway, I want to ask the suspect rangers. What should we talk about? What should we say to get ourselves off the suspect list?
I mean, that seems reasonable enough,
I want to
right?
hear what you think.
That's sort of a difficult question, you know?
You're not smart enough to know answer to that.
Yes, it is difficult to formulate a logical response to that question.
Not particular with words, huh? Don't you guys want to prove your innocence?
Really does seem like he's just trying to make us go into another mass panic
I
debate.
don't blame him. You're probably plotting.
Why did Tenko have to die?
Hello, Himiko.
I want to know what happened to Angie too, but can we talk about Tenko's case now and not just Angie?
I got you exactly where I wanted, Himiko.
Oh!
What do you mean?
The two victims
Oh.
were killed by two separate murderers, you know.
Oh!
So we need to find the first blackened responsible for the first
Okay.
victim.
I think I understand what Kokichi's doing here,
Who killed
even if they don't show their cards immediately.
Until we solve Angie's case, Tenko's case is meaningless.
Hmm.
Did you suggest that to waste our time?
It's not meaningless!
No, no, no. No. No, looking into Tenko's is probably more evidence there is. It would be meaningless unless it's the same murderer.
How dare you! Poor Tenko! How could you do this to her? Himiko.
Himiko, stop it with your crappy lies.
Uh-huh. No, I think Kokichi's onto something here. Because this is very unlike Himiko.
Tenko when she was alive.
Yeah!
But now you're like, oh no, poor Tenko, after she's dead. Come on, really?
Yeah, like, you see this all the time, like, just nodding games. So the fact that, like, you know what I mean? Like, I do not think Himiko gave any single fucks about Tenko, and would probably rather us investigate her death to either take us all down with her, or maybe she is the one that killed Angie. Ooh. Oh no, I'm very sus on Himiko now. Like, and that's kind of entirely your own fault.
Yeah, seriously. It's way too late to realize that now.
Oh, if she's innocent, this is like
Our
really
only
cool.
option is to face her death head on.
Yeah, it's too late to do anything, so like, why bother?
Face her death?
Wow, I'm
Himiko,
taking another inhale of the petrol gel chat gang. I just really like it. I think I'm addicted.
well, I'm gonna help
It's like,
you out. Let's work together to find the truth.
like, actually, is
I'm
this,
not gonna let anyone
like,
say
is
her
it a health
death didn't
hazard to
matter.
inhale something that's 9 years out of date? Oh.
Kaito. Alright.
She looked flabbergasted.
Silencing curse on whoever calls Tenko's death meaningless.
Okay, I mean, bye Kokichi, I guess.
Death curse.
That'll get you executed if you did that, Himiko, assuming you weren't already en route for being executed.
Listen up. All you guys are gonna help out too.
Sure.
Died and only thinking about your own survival.
Sure.
That's just as bad as a hit and run. I won't forgive something so messed up.
Whew, that hits.
Tenko was our friend. Gonta want to know why she died too.
I mean, her death does seem like the more interesting ones. I'm not opposed to doing this, but like, I think the pivot is interesting because
Unnecessary. We're getting sidetracked here.
we are getting sidetracked here, Kokichi. I agree.
We need to know how Tenko
Awful.
died. If we don't find out who killed her, we won't be able to work together. Not now, not ever.
Makes
We know This
sense.
trial isn't for her. In order for us to survive, we need to get to the bottom of Tenko's death.
Sounds good to me.
Not just survive this trial, but so we can keep going and live on.
Kaito.
Finally, you noticed. Jeez, you're so slow.
What were they putting in the water in Kokichi's hometown to make him turn out like this?
Don't listen.
Like, I gotta know. Well, like, his parents drinking a fun cocktail of lead and chemicals?
Let us talk about Tenko's
And if so, when I have my future child, vote now in the comments. Should I do that so they're just like Kokichi?
Yeah, maybe.
No, it'd be deadly. What do you mean? Can't have anything. They're not wrong, but I don't mind going over Tenko's case. That was an abrupt change of topic. Was that intentional?
So, what do we talk about first?
Yeah, there's quite a bit.
For now, let's see if we can narrow down the list of suspects.
It's probably gonna be someone in the seance, let's be for real.
Probably got killed during the seance. So
Tenkrotch,
everyone there is
she's dead, Miu.
Tenkrotch.
Shh. Himiko just like, it's fine, we know you're the killer, but we'll move you aside and pretend you're not. So people attended the seance, Korekyo, Shuichi, Himiko, and Kokichi. That's right. Yeah. It should have been Kibo. He would have stopped the murder. Or at least had like night vision or something, you know? Like, it's very convenient they got rid of him. Their robophobia just made this case 10 times harder. I'm mad now. Go. Yeah.
Well, that's probably just a coinky-dink.
Coinky-dink, yeah.
Out of the 4 is really Kia. He suggested the whole thing.
Okay, Kyo's name again.
True, I may have suggested it, but I explained the procedure beforehand, yes? If we all
True.
knew of it before the murder, then we are all equally suspicious.
Well, I suppose, but...
In addition, the seance wasn't entirely in my control either.
Was it not?
I was not the one who selected the room we performed it in. It was Himiko.
Oh! Okay, this is the back and forth for this then. Is it Himiko or is it Kyo? However, there are 3 empty rooms. Which one shall we use? The middle room. The middle room's always best for stuff like this. Very well, I shall begin the preparations at once. So,
Right.
I mean, I guess someone could have prepped all the rooms in advance, because we found the missing crossbeams, right? But I doubt it. Hmm.
The empty room had a point of entry from outside, you see.
Did it? Point of entry from outside, he must be referring to... What? The hole in the floor in the corner? Is that what we're going with?
There!
Huh.
Talking about under the floor, right? Huh? Under the floor?
Stop inhaling petrol for 2 minutes and I start coughing again. It's like, whoa.
Yes, there's a crawl space under the floor a person could move through.
But, like, would someone have been under there? Because if we take alibis, that should become pretty clear no one was, right? Like, I don't think they committed it from under the floorboards, because that's far too reminiscent of a case that was literally, like, what? 7 chapters ago?
We consider
No.
that possibility. And there is another suspect.
Then who is it?
Another suspect? Who?
It's appearing before me. Oh, I can see it clearly. The true identity of Tenko's killer.
Who, if it's not someone in the seance? Right, let's see. So, we got Caged Child, loose floorboard, Kibo's flashlight function, and hole in the corner.
In during the seance.
Better not be Kibo.
By crawling under the floor.
It was, well, they must have had a light, evidently. Assuming this is real.
Our villain had
Okay.
I mean, Kibo's flashlight function.
Oh!
Huh? Now hold on a second.
No! No, you do
Use
not!
that function to get under the floor
Get,
and sneak into the empty room during the seance.
no! Get,
Said hold on a second.
yeah, no, get his name out of your mouth.
Hold on a second.
Nah. It's true that with a little light you can move around under the floor, but is that possible? Well,
In during the seance.
okay, flashlight function is just blinding, so it'd come through the holes. Oh, well, there's aforementioned holes, so... And then Caged Child's useless and the loose floorboard, I think, is too. Huh.
Because it wasn't dark.
So, would it be...
Our villain had
Did they? Hey, got it. No V, though, like, it was there. It was there. But fine. Fine.
I don't think the culprit could have
Oh.
been alive under the floor.
This one is a tough one on my sinuses, I will say.
There was a hole in the corner of the room.
And if Kibo was using his function, which is blinding,
He would have leaped through.
Yeah.
He would have seen it.
it's That's my thought process. So, yes. So,
So a light was not shined on
where
the
that,
floor, which means you cannot claim I am the culprit.
and I don't want you to be either. So,
Here I thought this would be the case where the murder could only be done by a robot.
no.
You have accused me of being the culprit more than once now, simply because I am a robot.
Like he would never.
My status as a robot does not mean I am capable of performing superhuman feats.
Like, he's got the strength of an elderly person. Like, he's my Shayla. He would never kill anyone. I would vouch for him in court, and then maybe prison also if we failed in court.
God, now I feel sort of bad for you.
Shut up, go Geechee. He's trying his best. Oh! Okay.
With the flashlight, it's way too bright.
No, I think he needed blinding actually. Unless he had night vision, which I imagine he probably does.
Maybe the floor and the hole have nothing to do with this.
Because the flashlight's more to help other people, right?
Then why was floorboard under Tenko lined up funny?
It's a good point.
Going to think that was so culprit could stab Tenko from underfloor.
It was on the back of the neck, so...
Ooh, nice observation, Gonta. Are you finally getting used to the class trials?
He's so mean.
Huh? Thank you.
He's so holly and jolly, but... Oh, well.
Used to this kind of stuff.
Maybe they marked Tenko with
Oh.
glowing paint and looked for that. That'd let the culprit find
Okay.
Then they could stab her through the floorboards.
Ah.
That sounds really familiar too. But I'm just gonna ignore it.
Thank you, Monokuma.
Didn't have any trace of glowing paint though.
Oh, yeah. So then why was that floorboard leaked?
Hang on. No, let me... Marked Tenko with glowing paint and looked for that. Samugi, have you literally played the other Danganronpa games? Because, like, what the that's so oddly fucking specific.
The loose floorboard was the one under Tenko,
Like...
right?
Huh.
If the culprit used it while she was
I'm
still
sus on
alive,
you now,
she totally
Samugi.
noticed.
Maybe not for this case, because, like, I don't think she has the brain cells to pull this one off, but, like, what the fuck? Like, glowing paint?
This line of inquiry, however,
At least last game we had the evidence to bring that up.
instead of butting
This
my
is like...
head against this,
What would randomly make you go, oh yeah, glowing paint when there's none of it? Like,
What other
I don't know. If Smokey is the conduit Danganronpa fan, that would explain why she is unfortunately quite annoying. Bravo, Spike Chunsoft. Bravo.
Oh, not during seance?
Oh, does that mean I'm technically Samugi?
Cage for the whole seance, wasn't
I
she?
do make obscure references,
How could someone
and I do have
gotten to her
cosplays.
there?
And I am a Danganronpa
the
fan.
culprit killed her before she went under the metal cage.
Shit.
That's not possible. She was alive at that point.
How about whenever they pan over to the Mono Kids, by the way, they're like doing some dumb actions in the background. This is the point of no return, Tenko. After this point, you mustn't speak. Next time you open your mouth, it will be Angie speaking through you. Understood. I won't say a word until the seance is over.
Yes, she was unmistakably alive when the seance began.
And like, she can't have been a
That was right
resurrected
before we
thing,
blew out
because
the candle.
Necronomicon
When the
intact,
light
so...
came back.
There was no sound, right? Yeah.
The floorboard was removed at that point, so it's likely she was already dead then.
Yeah.
So she was killed when the room was dark?
But she was inside Cage, right? You're going to think it impossible to kill her then.
Yeah.
She wasn't killed when the room was dark. It was a different time.
It does seem like we're getting very much to an impasse here. We know the floorboard was used in some way, but like,
How should I know? You figure it out, shitheads.
I respect the delegation of the task to us after she just gives us something random to run with.
Since Gonta said
My
it was
queen.
impossible, I'm proposing an alternate theory. Now hurry up and think. If you want to make my golden brain tingle, start circle jerking your lipstick brains.
Sure. Sure. Okay, well, we're going for a spin. Okay, let's see it. Marker Stone, Iron Cage, White Sheet, Dog Statue.
Tenko got killed. It wasn't during the seance.
But somehow,
Could not have been done at any time. She was under the cage the whole time.
that's true.
Dead when the cage was lifted.
What about moment Cage
I don't
was
like those
lifted?
noises that she's making.
Like that.
When Cage lifted, culprit stabbed Tenko real fast.
Wait, that can't be the case, because there's blood on the sheet, if memory serves, right? Yeah, so can't be.
Oh my.
So who lifted the cage?
It was me.
Oh, okay, I see. I see. I don't like what you're doing, Miu.
Himiko is the culprit.
Can I agree with that, actually? I kind of want to agree with this one, just 'cause I think it'd be funny if Himiko was the culprit. But let's go. What? She was in this cage, I agree with that. And then, I guess White Sheet on Gunter's, right? Unfortunately, I think, yeah. Yeah, we got it. So,
No, it wasn't possible to kill her the moment the cage was lifted.
because there's blood on the sheet.
Inside of the white cloth.
Yeah, we had to take the cloth off before lifting it up, right? Because that's how we saw something was very much wrong.
That cloth was removed before the cage was lifted.
Yeah, so unless Kyo did it then, which I doubt given the fact there were 3 of us watching him, like, I think we got it. She had to have been killed during the seance.
But how could my golden brain be wrong when it felt so right?
It just was.
The only possibility is that Tenko was killed during the seance.
I got your reminder
Oh!
right here.
Okay. Well, I am looking at the time. I do gotta run out on an errand, but I think we are getting to the halfway point of the trial. Or at least the intermission. It feels like we're getting to that bit. So I'm gonna do what I think this is Rebel Showdown, and then run off and come back.
I'm gonna prove it right now. My golden brain is gonna go all out.
I mean, sure, if you insist. Ooh. I love when they give them an Asian zing, it's very nice. Okay, what we got? Marker Stone moves forward, I engage sickle into the floor.
Tenko died after the seance.
No.
It happened when
False.
the sheet was lifted.
No.
That was the moment the culprit
No.
to stab the fuck out of Tenko.
No.
Except the thin blade.
No.
And then
No.
she got stained.
No. Easy.
But the weapon was a
Ooh.
Only the blade could have fit.
Very funky. Alright, let's go.
That's all you need.
Is it? I doubt it.
If you stick the blade through a gap in the cage, it'd be long enough to reach Tenko.
I mean,
In
true.
there with her neck all exposed.
Well, no, because, yeah, she was bent over, so. Like, it would have been very finicky to get her on the back of the neck, assuming.
Wait just a minute.
Yeah, the handle would have been like clacking along the floor, so. Right, I'll wait for them to finish this discussion and then.
She was bent over with her forehead against the marker stone.
Oh, Kokichi does not look fit to be doing this.
About 3 feet tall.
Hell yeah.
The sickle's blade was too short to reach Tenko while she was in that position.
Yeah, there's no way they could have got in, because, like, the angle required for that is insane. Unless they detached the blade bit from the, whatchamacallit, handle. But I think, yeah, I'm gonna quickly save, and then I'm gonna come back. Okay, we're back, and let's get back into things.
No worries, Mew. Everyone already knows you're an embarrassment to the human race.
So this is where we left off. Yeah, Miu had a theory, which we, swiftly shot down, if memory serves. Yeah, no, it's coming back to me now. We had the,
If Shuichi is right, then it's impossible. for
whatever
Tenko
that
to have been
last,
killed by the cage.
what are they called again? Shooty things
Couldn't
with
have
the
been killed during
dialogue.
the
Yeah.
seance Since she was in the cage, right?
Yes, we established that she did not go for a little walk.
The cloth over the cage would have been pierced.
True, but as we know, it was fully intact, just bloodstained.
Or from below the floor. Then it's impossible, isn't it?
Yeah, it's getting that way.
For a living person.
Huh?
Really?
What if Angie's spirit killed Tenko?
Why would she
What are
do
you
that?
talking about? That's not possible.
Yeah, on what grounds would Angie decide to
You know
kill,
that. Some things are impossible for a human. but not for a spirit.
I mean, noted, but like...
Don't say stupid stuff like that! Screw spirits!
I'll let Kokichi cook, because he might have something clever in here, but... yeah.
Angie's spirit killed Tango? Why?
I mean, it seems Kokichi's gonna get that Angie was killed by Tenko, right? Which...
Why would Angie's spirit kill Tango?
I don't know.
What if Tenko killed Angie, and then Angie's spirit came back for revenge?
I mean,
Like I said,
I can
that's
see it
impossible.
happening.
Spirits can't be culprits.
But not the spirit death thing, just
Explain how
Tenko
Culprit
killing
killed
Angie.
Tenko under these impossible
Because Tenko did
circumstances.
really try to get herself involved in that seance as well, but she wouldn't have had a way to know it was happening, so...
You can't explain, can you? Only a spirit could have done it.
Wait, I know. What if the culprit was hiding inside the cage?
Where, Kaito? Like, I like you, but like...
If they were in there, they could
Where?
have stabbed Tenko during the seance.
No. If there was someone else in the cage, we would have
I
noticed.
agree with Kaito. The culprit could have been inside the cage.
Oh, are we doing what I think we're doing right now? You do?
Nonsense. There was no space in the cage for the culprit to hide.
I mean, I'm with
The
Korekio,
culprit wouldn't need to hide in the first place.
but that's assuming that there would have been two people in the cage in that instance, right? Is this actually what we're looking at
The
now?
culprit could
I...
have killed her in the cage at any time. I think you know what I'm getting at, right?
Yeah. The they she's referring to. I would hate it if this goes through, but... this... Also, again, she has the best place at these, like, Clash Trials
I
by
believe
far.
Maki is referring to
And now
Tenko
she's not
herself.
even using it. It's like, okay, Tenko. Live my dream.
What did you say?
From the grave.
Are you saying Tango is the culprit?
I mean, that would track. She kills Angie then herself.
Suicide?
Ooh.
It would explain
Like, the thing is, because we're about an hour into this now, right? So it's like, it does seem
She
solid.
volunteered to be in the cage
but-
and then stabbed herself during the seance.
But, like, how? Because the position was that awkward on the back of her neck. Like,
But the sickle she was stabbed with was under the floor, right? If Tango had stabbed herself, wouldn't the sickle still be inside the cage?
That is a very fair point.
Oh my god. Mew actually said something smart.
Why are you zesty, Kokichi? I need to know, genuinely, what were the writers on when they made you? Like, I require this information.
She threw it
Wholeheartedly.
on the floor.
Also, I'm running the G Fuel for this one, right? I'm having Miami Nights today, which is strawberry, coconut, and pineapple. Very tropical, very nice, and ice cold. So whilst these guys are yapping about it,
It doesn't make sense to me. There's no reason for Tango to commit suicide.
again, Himiko, you're like the least
Maybe I wasn't
qualified
too wrong
person
with
to
the theory I
talk
had
about
earlier.
this. Again, I've thought about it.
About
It's been a
Tenko
few
killing
days.
Angie.
I
Yeah?
really do not
Because Tenko and Angie were fighting
believe
for your
Himiko one bit. The fact she's only now caring about Tenko is like, I would entirely buy that's maybe guilt from killing her. So, hey Angie, when did you brainwash Himiko?
Tenko's pent-up frustration led her to commit such an atrocity. Her conscience couldn't handle it anymore, so she decided
so
to
good.
end her own life.
It's so good. I'm gonna save the rest for a little later in this recording.
But if she was gonna kill herself, why do it during the seance?
But we just take us all with her,
She
right?
wanted to hide the truth of her suicide.
Oh, that works too.
Really? Why?
There could only be one reason to hide it in the killing game, right?
Take us all down, like I said.
It's to take us.
Also look good to Himiko, but like, I doubt it.
Down?
Or maybe, I don't know. It depends what level Tenko would go.
So she could bring us all down. She
But-
wanted us to die with her.
Like, I feel as though Tenko was
Okay, well,
smart,
you probably
too
just wanted Himiko to die with
too
her.
smart for this plan. You know what I mean? It all seems a bit too
Insane.
simple, despite how complex it is. Like, I feel as though Tenko, if she was a murderer, genuinely would have made something nigh on unsolvable. like Kokichi level. I feel as though she was working upstairs. So keep your chin up and life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else.
What if all of that was just a lie?
Yeah, you would know, wouldn't you, you purple creature?
Wait, we should believe Tenko's last words.
I mean, yeah. I'll go with the fact that she didn't kill herself. I think I think someone dumber than Tenko did this plan. Like, killing someone mid-investigation is just like, why? That's what is hard to get around. Unless, of course, it was the suicide. But if that wasn't a suicide, it's like you would need to be thick to make more evidence. Because that first one seems to have hit a dead end. I wouldn't know.
Jeez, you're such a naive dude.
That is rich coming from you, Kaito.
We're all just people, you know? Of course we're gonna have some secrets. What matters is whether there's any malice behind them.
People can lie
Okay.
about how malicious their hidden secrets really are.
Again, the professional I give you.
Duh. It's impossible to know for sure what others are thinking. That's why it all comes down to whether or not you believe in yourself.
That is... Kaido, you are the corniest man here.
It's not their fault. It's your fault for believing in them. That's why I believed in Maki Roll. Because I wanted to believe in her.
I mean, that did work out well for us, to be fair, so... You get him.
Hey, come on. Don't you think you're being a little too strict?
No, yeah, she's being strict by holding you to your own rules.
So for now, let's agree to disagree.
So...
Ever call me naive? And from Kaito? Seriously?
Oh, he sounds so insulted.
Whether or not I believe. In my heart, I can't think Himiko anymore. But I want to believe in her.
Himiko is real quiet.
She wouldn't commit suicide. She wouldn't try to take us down.
I still believe Himiko killed her. You know what I mean? Like, it could be a Gundam-style situation where Himiko's, like, trying to push us towards the answer out of guilt or, like, wanting to be caught.
Tenko did commit suicide.
But, like,
That would
I suppose we have
answer
to
all
explain
the
the double
questions.
murder if it was Himiko.
If you insist
I don't know.
on believing Tenko,
Guess we'll see how it
then
proceeds,
find
but
a reason to do so.
I still sus on her. 2 cases in a row, she's been bad place, bad time. Alright, a proper reason.
I'll give you a reason.
Oh? Okay.
Is there a reason?
Yes.
Yes, there is. Do you trust me, Maki?
Not really, no.
If it turns out I'm wrong, you can blame me all you like. But for now, I need you to trust in my detective work.
Okay, so where are we going with this then, Shuichi? Because I don't believe Tenko would kill herself because of what she said. Okay, everyone, I'll see you guys after the seance. Yeah, that's pretty on the nose. I plan to return speak. She said see you guys after. I don't think she had such a sudden change of heart. Just because we don't know how she was killed doesn't mean it was suicide. We shouldn't be satisfied with that, and if we keep thinking we'll find the truth. And that means we have to believe in Tenko. I'll make them all believe. Okay, so... But we have to lie, I think, here. Yeah, okay. Double that. Monokuma file, yeah, that's basically screaming lie. So, I mean, Cage Child Monokuma useless. Tenko's last moment, and then hole in the corner. Last moments, that just means she can move for a few seconds, right? Yeah, not enough to kill her immediately. And then, hole in the corner. Yeah, no. I think. Well, we'll see what comes up, though, first. You would know, would you? You would know.
Tenko did commit suicide. It would explain how she died during the seance.
Yeah, it...
Secretly brought the sickle. And then stabbed herself with it.
I mean, it tracks is the issue.
Last of her strength.
I'm gonna maybe target that with our Y bullet. Okay, I was right. I just had this gut, like, hunch or a feeling, you know, like, sometimes you kind of know when a Y one's coming up.
Thrown the sickle under the floor,
Especially when they give you the mono-fucking Kuma file, like, bruh.
so she died instantly.
Nobody's using that.
Instantly?
You seem taken aback. Maki does not. She does not believe it. Her death might not have been instant, but she couldn't have gone far before she bled out. She knows.
My investigation determined that she died instantly.
I mean, this is like...
Opinion, Maki. I'd like to hear from someone who specializes in murder.
I love how they put the extra use in murder as well. Like, thank you, Spike-Chunsoft. Is she gonna go along with it? I mean, she's our
You're right.
she's our
I completely
sidekick.
forgot about that important detail.
Oh, some of them are not going to believe this. No. Yeah, Korekiyo's taken aback. I doubt Kokichi buys it. Like, the only person I think we're convincing here is Gonta, and maybe Himiko because she wants to believe it. And Miu if we bribe her, maybe.
Killer. Pretty sure we can believe everything she said.
Yeah, no, he doesn't buy it. Okay. Thank you, Maki. Yes, genuinely thank you. Without you, we would be cooked. Oh, yeah, Kaito's kind of a slam dunk to convince now I think about it, because, I mean, he's hollow up there, I'm certain.
It's okay, Kaito, really. No apology necessary. Anyway, Tanko does
Banging me, though, we'll say.
that she couldn't have gotten rid of the
It's like,
signal.
yeah. This is a remix from 1 from 2, isn't it?
Knowing that,
I think so.
the theory that she killed herself just doesn't fit, correct?
Yes, it doesn't fit because we're lying about the facts. And we had Himiko to a T.
Thank goodness, Himiko.
Which means someone definitely killed
So where do we go from here, then? Because, like, we're basically just at, like, where we were, like, 20 minutes ago, right? Like,
There must have been a way. We're gonna figure it out.
I guess we will,
Did
but,
any of the participants witness anything peculiar during the seance?
There
If
was...
you know something, please speak up. It could be the key to solving this mystery.
Not a bad idea. We should remember what happened at the seance. Let me try to remember. I'm sure there's something. Yeah, there was a loud as hell noise in the middle. I need some kind of clue that'll help me solve this mystery. Okay. So, what do we need to... Do we need to disprove or agree with something here? So, Cage Child, sound during seance, magic circle, Korekio, drew and cross piece under the floor. Yeah, it's gotta be sound. Yes. Thank you for, as usual, enlightening us with your train of thought, Kibo.
The ritual was perfect, and yet it failed.
That's a lie.
Very strange.
So,
Now that I think about it,
it is odd that he wouldn't remember the sound.
while singing the song, I heard something fall.
I agree. Yes. Okay.
I agree.
So we weren't hallucinating. Both me and Himiko heard that, which is weird. Do you think Himiko would be trying to like mask the sound to pass it off? But it seems as though Korekio is deaf.
Something fell because of this,
And who else was there?
right?
Kokichi. Yeah, we'll see if he remembers. So at last, at long last, at last, at long last. Yap. Bang. Like that's. I thought that was for certain the dog thing falling off and crunching through the floorboards from the sound.
Fell down and hit the floor really hard.
Yeah, like it sounds like a solid object rather than like say, I don't know. Like the only thing in there that fits the bill is the dog.
Feeling that could have fallen down, right?
No, there was only candles for lighting.
Am I wrong? I thought something fell, but
Hmm.
The sound was pretty loud. It did seem like something hit the floorboards.
Like, there is the what bit with the missing crossbeam underneath as well. Oh, that sound like something hit the floorboards. Maybe that sounds something to do with the other thing that happened in the dark. Oh! Other thing that happened in the dark? Huh? Floorboard. Loose floorboard right below Tenko is not loose before the seance. I'm gonna guess loose floorboard, just...
This is it.
yeah. I would imagine...
I think the floorboard coming off had something to do with
Oh, yeah, no, okay, that makes sense. Sorry, I was like ahead in my logic. No, okay, this tracks.
that floorboard came
So-
loose at some point during the seance, right?
Was it the one underneath Tenko that was loose? Because if so, wouldn't someone have just...
floorboard is really
Yeah, it would have worked if somebody had jumped on it. It would have gone bing, lifted Tenko up and got her that way. So, okay, I'm call me intrigued. But like, that is true. That would have had to be a strong impact to make that sound. What was it? What could it possibly be? I guess we'll find out.
All right then, let's go with that. We all gotta put our heads together now.
I don't. If your head's included, Kaito, I think we're nerfing ourselves. If we're being for real. Alright, non-stop debate, let's do this again. So we got Soundering Seance, Magic Circle, Crosspiece, and Dreadblood.
Floorboard come loose.
Probably somebody jumping on the damn thing.
Sound, there must have been considerable force.
Yeah, it's like, I don't think Kokichi or Himiko really could have done it in that room, you know?
That wouldn't make such a loud crashing sound.
Yeah,
Maybe the wooden statue fell over.
No, can't be that,
But
Himiko.
That statue was still on top of the cage.
Why is Miyu cooking in this trial, can I add?
Then stood up with such might.
No, I don't think it's that either.
No one under the floor.
Someone must have stomped through the floorboard.
I'm gonna agree with that. I don't... He looks so happy that we're agreeing with him for once, but I do like how my words started going through the middle of the sentence, like,
The floorboard came loose because someone
don't take this away from me, game. Please.
But floorboards fit perfect. Going to make sure first time we go to empty room.
Yeah, but we noticed how the floor was, like, weird to walk on, right?
The room, yes. But when I looked again during the investigation,
There was a floorboard missing and one wobbled.
one of the cross pieces supporting the floor.
Yeah, okay, so I was right. So if you were to jump on it, it would, like, bing. Moss would. I know. It did ping upwards. Yeah, I don't think that's an accident. I don't think the termites in the building are that neat.
Why'd they do that?
What did the culprit stand to gain by cutting the cross piece?
Again, probably so they could either kill her with blunt force trauma or lift her up into, like... Maybe was there a weapon in the top of the cage? Did we establish that? I don't think so, but if there was. Solve the case, need to think carefully about the cross piece and floorboard. Tengo's body was at one end of the loose floorboard, and the cross piece that had been cut was on the other end of the floorboard. The unsupported part was outside the cage, so it could have been stomped on. Yes, okay. One of the cross pieces was cut, the other two were intact. Yes, they didn't want it to fall through, they wanted it to lift up. One of them was right under Tenko, and the other was in the center, right about where the edge of the cage was. What was the culprit attempting to achieve by stomping on the floorboard? Come on, think. What words we got? Okay, I'm seeing a lot of S's. I think I know what this is. Also, I do love, how there are the, these are like royalty-free 2006 sound effects. I would know I've played said games where, these sound effects have been used before. And it brings me great joy. And then we want effects, effect, yeah, it's... Look, I'm not gonna be dumb and pretend I don't know what this is. I was kind of clued into the fact this would be something used in this franchise at some point, if purely for my YouTube comments, because yeah, sometimes you can just tell based on franchise memes. So yes, if my gut feeling based on my comments from my Danganronpa wheel video is right, I think I know who it is based on that. But we'll play along, because I could be wrong.
The cross piece at one end of the floorboard had
There are at least two ways it could
the
go.
other two cross pieces holding up that board were close to the cage.
Yeah, so you jump on the one without the crossbeam. I mean, that other one is not stable. Let me just point out, like, near the one that's flashing, like, that edge is not supported. The similar thing could happen to that if we're being realistic. And they go cringe. But I wonder why there's blood on the underside of the board, because I have noticed that. Like, why, how, what?
Tenko's entire body.
And if there's, like, a knife or something waiting in the top of the cage, or something funky like that, that would kill her, right?
Yeah, that sounds like a seesaw, alright. But why bother lifting Tenko's body?
Am I right in assuming there was a knife in there somehow?
Unless they use the sickle.
What? Okay, you'll have to explain this to me, game.
Using the seesaw trick, it was possible to kill Tenko with a sickle.
Take us away. Yeah, no, you... for once I'm in the same boat with Smooky. How?
The placement of the sickle is the most important factor.
The floorboard seesaw the cage and the blood on the white fabric. What conclusions can I draw from this? There's only one place the sickle could have been that's consistent with the evidence. It had to be between the victim and the floorboard. No, it had to be the top of the cage, right?
That's it.
And then what? It just happened to fall through the floorboards?
The sickle was at
But surely you would have noticed that. Yeah, like, yeah, that's kind of...
It's because of the fabric covering the cage.
And I don't think it's in the bottom of the dog to poke out either, given it was provided by Monokuma, and it's pretty... All in due time, again, we're barely over an hour into this, so I think there's probably gonna be some more here. Let's see it, though. Let's see it.
Once everything was in place, if you stepped hard enough on the seesaw,
Oh, that is good.
Tenko's body
A little bit of heaven.
shot upward and hit the blade on the top of the cage.
That tracks, but now I guess it's the issue of who did that, and how they got the knife in there. Also, it's like one of the 4 people in the seance, and it sure as hell isn't us. And I... You know what I mean? By process of elimination, I think it's safe to say that, like, my current guess based off circumstantial, slightly meta stuff right now is Korekio. Like, we wouldn't have done it. I don't think Okichi's got the weight to really do this. And... I mean, even... I'd say based off the dialogue, you can kind of tell what side of the room it was loose on, but... Yeah. Like, I think Korekio's my #1 suspect, but Himiko is still in play. But, like, I do not think Okichi's got the weight to... You know? But Himiko could have made herself way more, using her magic. It is crazy, Mew, yes.
The craziness is what really makes the killing game fun, you know?
No. This is only fun to me, because I'm not in danger.
Kudos, culprit! You did a great job keeping me entertained.
But we're barely halfway through the trial, Kokichi.
Well played, Himiko.
Yeah?
Oh, Korekio, fry her alive, even though we know it's probably you who's the culprit.
You, wasn't it? The one behind the seesaw homicide.
I kind of just want to see this as is.
Why her?
Because I could be wrong in my assumption it's Korekio. Like, you know, there have been times where I think I've metagamed the culprit and not said it, and then I've turned out to be wrong.
Why's that?
Those of you who watched Danganronpa Case 2 will know. That one, oh.
To be prepared beforehand. By cutting the crosspiece beneath the floorboard, you mean?
Oh, cook, stir, and fry her with salt and pepper seasoning, please. Because it's not as though I believe in my soul Korekio's cooking, like, genuinely here.
Not Himiko?
But I do want to see Himiko get fried just a little bit. If purely because I still think she's acting weird and probably knew Tenko's about to die. The 3 empty rooms, which should we use? The middle room. The middle room's always the best for stuff like this.
Oh yeah! Himiko was the one who chose the site for the seance!
Unless all the rooms have been prepared equally. Like, Himiko, you don't understand, we are taking you to the smokehouse.
You were quite vocal
And
about
yes,
the seance, Kyo. You even had instructions for
it will be
lab.
smoky in there.
Our culprit, Himiko, prepared her seesaw trap ahead of time.
Like a magic trick.
Then she waited
Also,
for
can I just say that
the seance.
they're making her
To get
evil
to the middle
with a grin and everything?
She let us all
Diabolical, and I love it.
seance right where
I
she
love it.
wanted.
I love it.
Then she killed Tenko, all according to plan.
Only she was the weight, but like,
Right?
if she made herself weigh more using magic.
In the end, Himiko, who Tenko cherished and loved, tragically killed her.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was predicting for this chapter, though. So I guess it was kind of on point.
Right,
A little bit.
Himiko would never
A little
kill
bit.
Tenko, right?
Hinko?
Oh, if this entire chapter was her, like, dissociating and just, like, trying to block it out of her mind that she'd done it. Oh, it'd be cinema.
What's wrong, Himiko?
I think it's coming back to her, Kibo. It is true that using the middle room was Himiko's idea, but does that mean Himiko really killed Tenko? Will something like that really happen? Something so cruel. Wow. I mean, I'm not going to stop like I usually would, because obviously I've only been going half an hour. But wow. Well, actually, no, I don't want to save. I don't want to save. I'm living life on the edge today. And every other day. Yeah. No, I don't want to. One misclick and... It was going so well! It was going so well! Okay, let's get back into it, but first... The theatre! Looks like we've reached the intermission segment, which means it's time for our... Guess the Victim quiz! Guess the Victim quiz, not a culprit quiz! The only victims are people who are still watching this drawn-out boring crap. Why are you being such a downer all of a sudden? I'm sure everyone is happy. Well, you know, they could be skipping the side conversation for all you know. I can't take it. I can't take it anymore. I'm the real victim here, me. Why are you getting upset? If anything, I'm the real victim. I can put up with all this nonsense all the time. That's the right answer, Monodown. He hasn't said anything. Exactly, because there are no victims. Yep, even if you're killed in this killing game, you're a winner. Because then everyone warns you and you get tons of posthumous popularity. Oh, you don't need to reveal these kind of unseen secrets. Dying makes you more popular, then we're gonna die soon too. Really, the silence from Monodama Monokuma there? Youch.
This is my impression of a spooky, scary ghost.
Okay, Monotaro.
I'm fine with real ghosts, but impressions of them are too scary.
I don't know why that took me out. You know, since I've been drinking it, hear me out. Why haven't they made a Danganronpa G Fuel flavor yet? It's 15th anniversary this year. It could be the one. I'm hearing blood colored flavor. Pretty please? I drink it in all the recordings. I say this though, it come out before I finished V3, but like, we cooking? Yeah? No? Let me know. Anyway, you guys are still yapping. The University of Yapping. You should be scared of me instead. Oh! Okay, why the sudden attitude change? Ooh. Okay. Pull me very intrigued about those guys, actually. I know I just talked over them, but like...
You chose the middle to lure us into your trap, did you not?
But like, that's so obvious, you know what I mean? Like, Himiko's at least got like 2 brain cells. 2. One is for her magic, and the other one is used to hold the hat on her head. But if she puts them together, she can form a single thought.
Wait.
And she wouldn't be so silly with that single thought either.
No way.
She'd at least apply herself a little.
Then she needs to defend herself. Otherwise, this debate is deadlocked.
I don't care if you gotta use magic to do it, but say something already.
I think she can use her mouth rather than her wand to speak. Unless she feels like spelling out her response with her wand using like silly little sparkles.
No, I'm not listening.
Oh, okay. What?
I don't care anymore. I'm too tired.
So what, I've got to defend her for her?
Tanko died. Why did I have to survive?
Correct answer.
And now, they're all saying I killed them?
Oh.
I just don't care anymore.
That said, amazing cover if she did actually kill them.
Do whatever. If you want to vote for me, then just go ahead.
The game gets really blah if the suspect isn't into it.
I know what you mean, yeah, it does get really blah.
The problem.
I need to stop queening out with Kokichi, it's gonna become a problem.
Damn it. Don't tell me you've given up.
Kaito, her 2 best friends have like died 2 hours ago, what do you mean?
Do you understand? My life is riding on the outcome of this trial.
True, and that's why we should all be invested.
I told you, I'm too tired. It's all just big pain. I can't put up with it anymore.
What are you talking about? If you give up here...
Yeah, she kinda dies. More than I'm dying. Again, been 4 days since last recording, why am I still dying of a cough, brothers?
Impossible.
Impossible.
Would never kill Tanko.
Just like this illness is impossible. Yeah. Well, you know, Impossible, impassable. You see what I did there now? No? No, I'm gonna drink my sorrows away.
I also think Himiko's not the culprit. Somehow.
Thanks for the insight. It's truly valued, Samugi.
That does seem like rather a pointless quest.
Well.
No, it's not. We gotta be strong. Gotta keep thinking. Then we might find new truth.
Very echoey of Persona 4's story, I will say. It's like sorry guys, we can't go with the clearly obvious culprit. We must pursue the truth. Himiko, I know how you feel. I felt the same way after Kaede died. But we can't give up. We survived, we can't give up. For the sake of everyone who died. Okay! So what, are we just gonna lie then? I mean, we could do, but Cage, Child Soundering, Seance, Hole in Corner, and Bloody Kokichi. Wait. Wait, the creature. Investigating the neighbouring room, you'd set through one of the floorboards. That room also part of the crosspiece cut off. The creature! The creature!
Of the 3 empty rooms.
The creature comes to the rescue again.
Because you're able to.
Was Trap only in that room? Other rooms may be trapped too.
No. Slow motion. I agree with this statement. I am the Neremik from YouTube, and well, I don't know the rest of the quote. Authorize this message, agree with this message, and I approve this message. I got it in the end. It was in here. Somewhere.
True?
The creature will tell you.
Yeah, he kind of fell through like the little rat he is to scurry under the My Shayla!
Wait, what are you talking about?
I guess there was no crosspiece spawning the forward, so I kinda stepped through. Not bad luck.
While you were in the room next to the
Light of my life.
you found a
This franchise will never go as hard as they did than when they made Kokichi.
I didn't find it so much as I stepped through it and tripped.
No, you were investigating. It's okay. We can understand your genius, we swear.
Floorboard in the next room?
There
So the
was.
culprit prepared a trap in all 3 empty rooms, not just the middle one.
Clever. Clever.
Culprits had trapped
Could
in
just be
all
Himiko covering herself, though.
You wouldn't need to select a room themselves.
They would just say, let's have it in these rooms, in which case, I Correcchio. Ooh.
I see. We were caught in the culprit's trap.
I'm sorry, he was so shocked he changed what track on the OST was currently playing.
But now there's no reason to suspect Himiko, right?
I mean, there is. You're telling me she's not that handy enough with the sword to cut 6 things rather than just 2?
Do you remember what Tenko told you?
Keep your chin up and live life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else. Please.
Live life facing forward. She said that to you, right?
Like, I'm still pissed that Tenko's the one who died, by the way. Because it's like,
Betraying her memory.
I get they're doing it to kick me in the gut, man, but like, damn it, am I annoyed she's dead.
All trying to keep our promises to the dead.
Oh, Ryoma. Why, hi, Ryoma, I miss you.
This trial, it's not just for our lives. It's for everyone who's died as well.
And to kill the person who killed them.
Can't give up.
Or
This is
people.
our responsibility. We live on.
I really do hope there's 2 culprits. This chap still looks like Pig.
Yeah, that's right. If I gave up here, I wouldn't be able to face Angie or Tinko.
That's right. So let's do our best.
Alright, I'm not gonna say it's a pain anymore.
But you just did as part of that sentence. Oh,
I'll fight alongside everyone and survive.
welcome back,
Do
Himiko.
not say every.
Or just welcome, Himiko.
The blackened is still among us.
Hey, there you go. Killing the mood like usual.
You can't do me like that, Kibo.
Yeah, well,
Not after, like, the pensive emotional... You can't...
respect for my soul, bro.
Does the game not know? Among Us was out by the time this game dropped, FYI.
Do you think the blackened this time
And they're
has some
still
sort of
dropping it.
superpower?
And like,
What are you talking about?
yeah, what are you on about, Kokichi? What are you on about?
Well, as a self-proclaimed expert of stepping through floorboards,
And into my heart, what is it?
isn't it weird that no one stepped through that floorboard before the culprit used it?
Ah, that is a good point.
Salt circle.
Must have been buried in magic.
You're not helping yourself, Himiko.
Well, that's one possibility, but I think it might have been something else.
I think it was the circle. Why did no one step on the floorboard until it was used for the murder? That's it. That must be the reason. It's gonna be the magic circle Korekio drew.
This is it.
Because he said not to step on it to break the salt, because it could kill some,
Because of the
right?
magic
Or something.
circle at the scene of the crime.
Oh, that's rough. So, also it's dark in here, so be sure to watch your step. If the magic circle is broken, not only will the seance fail, but it may also unleash a curse.
Before we began the seance, we were
It's like,
warned not
these
to step
flashbacks
on
could not get more waving a flag going, guilty, if they didn't try.
the
like-
floorboard in question was within the circle.
Like, I guess there is
That's
a
why no one
technical
stepped on it.
outcome in which, yeah, he didn't step on it forward while drawing the big ass circle.
So the magic circle's
But it's not very likely. Like,
away
no,
from
because
the
he would have had to
culprit.
finish drawing in the center, if my understanding of drawing magic circles is correct. Yeah, that's right. If that's the case, then the culprit. There's no doubt in my mind, they're the one who killed Tanko. But one person who had the opportunity and the motive. Motive I'm not really sure on, unless he was smoking that Tsar, but Korekio Shinguchi. For all the memes in my comments about you just fucking loving seesaws, I kinda think it's you.
It has to be you,
Act surprised, please.
Kyo. Was it you?
Whatever are you talking about?
Oh, his voice changed.
I'm talking about Tenko's murder.
Okay.
Kyo?
And the banger music starts as well.
Expect me.
You kind of made the circle.
Because you were the one who drew
Actually, I
the
could
magic
cook up a song about this. Can I do it in characterism? It's like, ah, yes. Ah, yes.
seesaw trick.
My name is Korekio. I made the magic circle. It was difficult to saw the floorboard apart. But unfortunately, something went so wrong. And now I'm getting executed at the end of the Clash trial.
Tenko's position and the placement of the cage.
Pure fire.
Defined.
But yeah, I think we've just been smoking him off, been yapping, right? Yeah?
In the magic circle. In short, the circle itself was the most important tool in this.
Because if he'd drawn the circle anywhere else, we would have put the cage somewhere else, and hence it wouldn't have worked, so.
Knowing that, the person who drew the magic circle has to be the culprit.
I think I cooked up so much God is trying to kill me now. Which is like, yeah, I tried to kill whoever just sung that too. No, I didn't. I was just following instructions from this song I heard. This seems very early, though. I mean, at least he sounds very joyful about the whole matter. No, he must have heard me through my microphone, that's it.
So this is how each blackened must have felt. What an intriguing experience this is.
Oh, so you're just flat out admitting it.
An intriguing experience?
But if I am the culprit as you claim, then I stomped on the floorboard, yes?
Yes.
So, do tell.
Maybe I will do tell.
How could I have stomped on the floorboard during that darkened seance?
Maybe you can see in the dark. I hear carrots are quite good for
This
that.
problem,
In fact, Korekio would exactly be the type to believe that myth as well.
unless that is made clear, you cannot be certain I am the culprit.
Well, it's quite obvious from proximity that, like, you were one of two people who could have done it.
I will explain that in due time. Please answer my question first.
Okay. The culprit steps on that exact floorboard even in the darkness. But how? How did he move around in total darkness? In a room that dark, it's hard to imagine the culprit found the right board. Although, even after I put out the candle, I could move along the wall with my hand.
Wait a minute. Maybe.
Did you figure it out?
That's it. The culprit didn't even have to see it all. They used hearing, touch, smell, or sixth sense. Could it be? I'm gonna say touch.
That's it.
Yeah, just because that's what Shuichi was getting at, but I don't fully understand.
They didn't see. They felt.
And if we were all in the corners, he could have gone in diagonally, felt the cage, shuffle, 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 wait for it to go under him, and then jump.
Wasn't Seesaw in middle of room? Gonta doesn't
They just say so open, like, wasn't the seesaw? It's like the floorboard Gonta
Probably used something
that was being used as a seesaw. It just sounds so goofy.
Were there
It-
any other marks?
If anything, this plan was full of whimsy.
Of course, the answer to that is there was nothing of the sort.
Still, he's remaining mostly composed. No, I'm sure there was something. A landmark they could have used to determine where the floorboard was. It must have been at the scene. I know it. Hangman's Gambit? What? I'm sorry, what's the question here? The couple use what as a mark to position themselves in the dark. How many words does child have? I don't think it's that one. What about G? It's not G. What about C? No, we've already tried C. Okay, what about M? M. Magic? Okay. And then... You're shitting me. Okay. For a second, I did think it was going to be magic carpet. Magic... I'm sorry? Magic circle? What in the Nandeska were you on? What? Oh no, okay. Wrong one. So it was you and then this one down in the middle. I'm sorry, did I think I know what he did. Did he walk on the magic circle and listen to the crunch?
The magic circle was drawn with salt. The culprit used the salt's texture to feel their way through the dark.
I see. So Kyo traced the magic circle with his hands to get to the loose floorboard. Oh, I see. You drew the magic circle with salt to use it as a guide.
And this was more practical than just walking diagonally to the cage and having a little bit of a shuffle around.
An interesting thought. It is
Until you feel the thing go, eh. Okay, okay. I'm kind of thankful it is actually.
Recall the document. What did the magic circle look like?
I don't know. Can you pass it over here and like not set it on fire? Just help. Oh,
Based on the document, the magic circle wouldn't reach the corners of the room.
we would just walk diagonally then. Like, these people aren't paralyzed in the dark without a marker, you know? I think they do have motor skills.
Each of us was in a corner of the room, yes?
And you just walk diagonal.
The circle didn't reach
You know what that is?
so I could not have followed.
It's a direction.
Yes.
Yes.
But you're talking about the magic circle in the document.
Oh.
That doesn't mean the circle you drew was the same.
Oh, Himiko, I think you're onto
I
something.
most definitely drew it exactly the same. I have it perfectly memorized.
Yeah, but like none of us would have given enough of a fuck to verify, so...
So which is it? Is there any way to check?
No, because weirdly the entire thing was rubbed out, which like,
The magic
I think is
circle a
odd.
complete mess from being trampled on.
Yeah. I see, another piece of the puzzle. Drawing the circle was solvable, but guaranteed it would be temporary. The investigation itself would have gone rid of the evidence. Clever.
Everyone, may I have your attention, please?
You can always have my attention, Kibo. What is it?
What a pain. We don't have any way to check it now.
Behave.
Excuse me, everyone. May I have your attention, please?
Mm-hmm.
I guess there's no point in discussing the magic circle anymore.
Shut it.
Hey, may I have your attention?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can.
I said cut that out.
No, I think it was warranted, actually. You were all being robophobic, and you could say, not only blinded by your hatred, but by the flashlights that just came out of his eyes.
I had Neo add another function to my body, in addition to the flashlight.
Uh-huh.
No way! Did you really?
Oh no, you're going there.
You can't! I didn't install it for that purpose!
methods, I might be able to save everyone.
I'm sorry, did she give him a boom microphone or a recording software? Did Miyu install OBS on him?
It's an image recording function.
Good to know.
Image recording?
But knowing Miyu, you can never be too sure.
This function allows me to dispense a printout of my own memory.
That's my goat right there. That's my goat. Oh my god. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh.
From your mouth?
I mean, like, sure, but like...
Also used magic like that before.
Yeah, I believe you actually in this one, Himiko.
Is my memory of being kicked out of a seance.
Oh, of course, because he was kicked out before it started, so the lights would have still been on and... Okay, so there was a lore-accurate reason as for why.
Picture and see for yourself.
Okay, if you insist, just let me... Right, okay.
Got it.
Unfortunately, it didn't come through the screen. I reluctantly took the paper from Kimo. Reluctantly, we should cross that out like the circle was. So this is the magic circle used for the seance.
Shuichi, do you notice anything?
I do, there are diagonal little lines. Notice anything? Yeah, you're gonna make me pick it out? Yeah, I think maybe the little lines, you know, they're kind of, suspicious. Just slightly though. Just slightly.
This helped a lot, Kibo. Without you,
We would have lost and died and been doomed to misery.
That's my guy. You just said that you drew the magic circle.
Kyo, I hate to step to the level of Gen Alpha, but I believe you, as the kids say, were caught in 4K. And the K stands for Kibo.
The magic circle at the ceiling.
I'm proud of that one.
Stretched to the room's
I'm really proud of that one.
which means that you would
Kinda, what can I say? Like,
from anywhere in the
like seriously, music producers who watch this channel, which is I'm sure is many,
It's different from the time
this
you
could
met
go
the
insane
girl.
in the club, right? I'm not just thinking, like,
Oh, because Himiko...
this room full of people having the time of their lives, with like a bit of a beat.
Where's my things? I'm the one who installed that function.
But they
in
do
Amiibo.
say to be the change in the world that you want to see yourself.
What was it you were saying about its purpose?
Anyway, career prospects aside, let's get back to it.
Oh, to be honest, the purpose of that image recording function is to monitor my health.
Huh. That's odd.
Specifically, I make Kibo use that function every day to analyze my turds.
That's really freaky.
You what?
Like genuinely freaky, actually.
Shit is a great indicator of intestinal health and gut bacteria quality.
I hate the fact you're right, but like,
Plus,
why are you freaky?
making a satisfying shit does wonders for a woman's natural beauty, so... See? You're all grossed
Sure.
out. This is why I didn't
Look.
want to tell you about my plan.
There were at least worse ways she could have applied it.
No one cares.
Oh, okay, so she woke up with like
Kyo, you
flame.
killed Tenko, didn't you? Just give up and admit it already.
I mean, we're seemingly getting very to the point where, you know, he do the murder bit.
So,
Not the murder bit, but you know what I mean, like the,
any objections, you can...
Your deductions are fiction.
Okay, he's been in for a bit more of a fight. I like to see it. He's not in a full breakdown yet, he's still relatively composed.
The option, I will most certainly object.
I would do that.
To be honest,
Even if I have other things to object with, it's like if you invite me to object, I'm not gonna say no. Unimportant. Huh. Okay.
now I shall bear witness to your abilities, Shuichi. Do entertain me.
Maybe I will. Oh. Okay, we're back. Okay, and things are... Box Stone Iron Cage, White Sheepdog statue, let's go.
You are going to claim I am the culprit.
Which I am.
Then
FYI, your information. Oh, okay.
set up is the case.
Why is it so weird in terms of alignment?
Shuichi and Shuichi carried the case, so suspicion should fall on them.
Okay. So you didn't have to rebuke anything there.
The sickle there, but we could not have removed it later.
True. Because we were blind.
Cage. That was Himiko.
Okay, partners in crime then, or no?
You could have collected the sickle as Himiko. The only people who could have placed the sickle are Kokichi and Shuichi. But in
No.
regards to that dilemma, I did not carry the cage, nor did I lift it. I had no opportunity to touch the sickle.
Okay, we got it. I did not have faith in that at all, like the record show. But we got it. We got it. Oh. Oh, it just dawned on me. He could have... See, he prepped the cage with it beforehand, and then... Or maybe when he put the cloth on, he put it on, and then when he went to take the cloth off, it's just a matter of like, okay, lift it up, bundle it in, and it's just a bundle of cloth, but obviously there's a sickle in the middle. Which, I mean, works, but how would he have had the chance to throw it under the floorboards at that point? Guess that's what we gotta find out. Because we get him kind of dead to rights on that. I mean, that works too.
That's exactly correct.
Oh, okay, just... Okay. What?
It's correct. Then why don't you give up already?
Yeah,
The trick I put so much work into is just wasted effort now. Alas.
Well, I don't understand why you killed Angie seemingly normally and then just decided to have whimsy for this one.
Let me guess. You'll never forgive me. Himiko, you must hate me so very much.
Okay, so we came out swinging.
You'd feel better if I was executed by Monokuma.
I mean, kind
But
of.
unfortunately for you, that won't happen.
Ooh.
Because if you vote for me, every spotless, including myself, will die.
Oh!
What you talking about, Kyo?
Yeah, what you talking about, Kyo?
You still don't understand?
No.
I killed Tenko, that is the truth. But it is meaningless in this class trial.
Meaningless?
Someone else killed Angie?
You mean Monokuma's extra rule, right?
So he's just an opportunist. That's right, what happens when you vote if there are two blackened candidates? Well, I have an answer for that. It's first come, first served.
You see,
So he just really wanted to kill someone for the fun. He was in this for the love of the game.
for us, Tenko's death is nothing but a trivial issue.
Which means Himiko.
Trivial issue?
Oh.
That's gotta be a lie. You probably killed Angie too.
And what proof have you got to base that off? Because we've, by Himiko's request actually, we've neglected that murder until now, pretty much. We did a bit of it, and then we got pushed onto this. Kyo, please do what I think you can do.
When I couldn't even enter her lab.
You can't. Unless you're like Spider-Man of Danganronpa.
No one else could have
He's-
done it besides you.
Correct, Kyo, man.
Who killed Tenko? You gotta be the one who killed Angie.
No, he was just feeling inspired.
But maybe we can discuss this rationally and calmly.
That's my king right there.
There is a non-zero possibility that Kyo is telling the truth.
Mm-hmm.
So you understand how she feels. I see. Wait, robots can understand human feelings?
Kokichi, you are so late to this party.
Of course I understand. I work really hard to understand.
He does. He does.
Why are you getting all worked up, Kibo? Chill, dude.
Shut up, that's my Shayla.
Enough! It's voting time. I'm gonna vote for him.
No.
Voting for me will only help the one who murdered Angie.
So were you in on it then, Kyo, or what?
Isn't
Like Angie's murder, I mean, but like as an accomplice, like.
Of course not. This case was an error on my part.
Oh.
Monokuma added that rule after both bodies were found, yes?
Ah.
How was I to know that the trial would only be for Angie's killer?
So you planned to be the blackened and get away scot-free.
Wouldn't have killed Tenko.
You're lying. You killed Tenko and Angie.
So he was.
Now hold on.
Yeah, he was still an opportunist.
We should talk it out more. This case might have juicy plot twists waiting to happen.
I was gonna say, it did feel early for him to reveal himself, because we're only 2 hours in.
Any way you look at
Only.
this case, Kyo is
Game 1's only like hour 40 trials, just feel like such a distant thought.
There's sort of no other way to look at it.
We've gotta see who else killed
No,
Angie.
it's too dangerous to vote before we arrive at a logical decision.
That's my guy. Thank you, Kibo.
What of you?
I mean, evidently.
This
Is it a scrum debate? There's so less monocubs than the last time they said that.
Yippee! I've been waiting for
Wait,
this!
did we even do one of these last trial? I can't remember if we did. Also got Kichi hitting the Yippee. That's my guy as well. Kyo confessed to killing Tenko, but insists he didn't kill Angie. We won't forgive him for what he did, but we can't vote until we know the facts. Is this why he's your guys' goat? You have to pin down the evidence and convince everyone. So we're going to be arguing on the side of a, like, actual killer. Like, we know they're a killer, and we're just like, eh. That's wild. I'm gonna down this. So I'm gonna heal some petrol gel real quick, just clear my sinuses. You know, I feel as though I'll need them to be clear for this, and then do a quick bit swill, and that's far more effective at mixing that than it should be. I need to clear my sinuses. Vote for Korekio, and the fact that we're on the side of no and losing is insane. But hey, my goats are here, so I'm happy. No.
He forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her.
Why are these all lined up?
The katana was found in Kyo's lab.
So Kyo did
Would that be?
Tenko, but he's not blackened?
I'll line out with blackened, I guess.
He used the new rule to protect himself all along.
Yeah. Okay, I think we've got this.
Without the mystery of Tenko's death, can't we just vote now?
No, that would be illegal-ish. Kyo's confession was shocking, but we can't be certain he's the blackened. We need to match up our ideas and pursue weight them all at once. Okay.
Killed Tenko and Angie.
No.
We don't know for certain that Kyo killed Angie.
That's my guy.
He forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her.
False.
Anyone could have entered my lab.
Oh,
Katana was found in Kyo's lab.
that's what we're looking for. Okay, okay. I knew there was one that was misaligned. That seems to be...
So Kyo did kill Tenko, but he's not blackened?
yes.
Perhaps there's a second blackened we need to find.
Which would be insane if true.
He's planning to use the new rule to protect himself all along.
True.
Not possible. That rule was added after both murders.
Unless but at least Samugi.
Tenko's death. Can't we just vote now?
No.
Not yet. There's still another mystery to solve.
So that's why these trials are so long. But I kind of love it.
His way into Angie's research lab and killed her.
Right? When we are consistent, opposition looks weak, we have to work together. If we vote now, we'll never know the truth, and you have to defend that point.
Tenko and Angie.
No. Right, we go. We'll walk in.
Research lab and killed her.
Anyone could have entered.
But that... Oh no, it's gonna be Angie. I'm with it, I'm with it. Oh. Oh, okay, we're losing health. Oops. Let's just let it go through. Okay, I know what I gotta do. I'm walking in now. No. Hype music though. Even if I'm getting it horrifically wrong. Bam. Angie.
Research lab.
Katana was found in Kyo.
And I think we got this now, right? Everything else should be nice and lined up. Again, the fact I'm on this side with my gang makes this very cool. This is the best one so far. Even if I've sucked at it. And crouch bind. I can't believe I am fighting on the side of a murderer, but my Shaylers are on side with me. And together we are Danganronpa, so we can't lose. Awful. Awful. I'm gonna go back to inhaling my petroleum-based gel. Was I doing this in the first half of this recording? I can't remember, but yeah, this like contains petrol and stuff, and it cleans your sinuses. It's vapor rub, obviously. Funnily, went out a date in you know, the recent year of 2016, which is 9 years ago this year. Should I be inhaling this? I don't know, but like it feels nice. You know, it's like
Tenko's crime scene. I believe it might even have something to do with
kind of hits.
Tenko's murder.
Kind of hits. Like I'll say I'm doing it to like conduct my own sort of seance throughout the recording. Yes. Yes, the outlying piece of evidence in Tenko's murder is what clue was found that hasn't been explained yet. I'm gonna imagine it's the No, okay, it's gonna be the, other one, obviously, bloody duct tape. I guess this? There's a woody piece of tape underneath Angie's body. No, never mind. Okay, I'm trying to think. Dried blood under the floor, possibly?
This is it.
Okay. Let's game on then.
The blood stain found under the floor. Maki and I found it during the investigation.
So what, did Kyo lure Angie under the floor? Because, I mean, if... You know what I mean? Very coincidental for two people to do stuff under the floor.
That bloodstain was too far from Tenko's corpse to have been hers.
So Angie was killed under the floor.
Also, the bloodstain was already dry when we found it.
Yeah, and there was the one underneath the, what's it called as well. So, yeah. I'm with it.
Why was that bloodstain the only dry one?
Because it was old, you silly goose. The bloodstain under the floorboard was dry because... Oh, it happened before the seance. It was there before Tenko was killed. It was from the investigation, the air was dry. It's gonna be before the seance, right? Yeah. Like, he could have injured himself setting it up, but, like, I think more likely... Why would you kill Angie under the floor is now my question. Why does Kokichi look so happy? I gotta remember to move my camera so you guys can see him, so obviously my face cam takes up space, but, like, why is he so happy to be here? Has to be them. It's gonna be Angie.
That's it.
So obviously Kokichi hadn't fallen through by the time we'd seen it, so...
That bloodstain wasn't Tenko's. It was Angie's.
Okay.
Why was blood from Angie at the scene of Tenko's murder?
So she was later relocated to her lab.
Wasn't Angie killed in the research lab?
Oh. Okay, this tracks now. If she was lured out of her lab, it would have been, well, unlocked to easily come and go from. With it.
If Angie wasn't killed in her lab, then that opens up a lot more possibilities.
It does. For, like, everybody to be the killer again.
That only council members could have killed Angie since her body was in her lab.
But now it could be anyone.
But if she died somewhere else,
Including you,
then
Kokichi.
we can't suspect just the council
Now he'd want
members.
us to suspect him, so we're gonna rule him out immediately for fun.
So the culprit didn't enter her lab, but waited for her to come out of it?
But how would you bait Angie out if you weren't student council? Still odd.
Probably killed her when she came out. I thought that was more likely from the start.
So,
I went to places Angie might have gone and checked all 3 empty rooms.
hence when you fell through the floor.
She might have gone. Why did you check the empty rooms then?
Yeah,
The empty rooms were the only places I could think of that Angie would go.
why?
Did Angie have business in rooms?
Does she, like, pray to a tour in, like, dark rooms, or...?
She's up to his usual mistakes.
No, you might be onto something with it, but... What? I don't know.
I do lie a lot. And I could be lying right now, too.
You probably are. The creature.
I'm pretty sure someone's panicking right now because of my lie.
Ooh, who it gonna be? And she left her up on her own and headed to the room where she was killed. Is Kokichi's statement true, or...? Okay. Non-stop debate, start. Okay, so we got effigies hung upside down, Katana, Necronomicon, and
The
Caged
Archreaper's
Child.
lab is not where Angie was killed.
Yes, that's evident. She was killed.
In the empty room instead.
Makes sense.
Her lab on her own?
Yeah,
Why would she go into an empty room?
unless she was invited.
Anything in there. Except for candles.
That's it! She wanted a candle!
I think she might have actually. Like,
Keep herself awake at night.
what the hell? I didn't expect a virgin like you to have that kind of hobby. No, not that. What was Angie trying to do right before her death? I'm just thinking it might help a lot to remember that detail. Right. I made the mistake, I need to think it over again. I was thinking maybe she wants to use the candle to, like, melt down the wax, but... I guess not. Yeah, let's skim through and get back to where we were. Good question. Also, I love how Kyo's just, like, regained composure and, like, is just contributing back to the discussion again.
She would drip hot wax on her body.
Typical Miyu, I agree.
Sounds like something only you would do.
Huh. Okay. What did Kokichi see? Something Angie did, there has to be a clue
In our
there.
research lab,
Again, Caged Child, I highly doubt that's it. Gold Leaf Katana, so old, rubs off easily, taken an anthropologist's lab, anyone could have entered, like that's... It's going to be neither of them, so it's either Effigies or Necronomicon. Oh, Necronomicon. Let's see. So prepare an effigy of the dead soul, everyone may participate, size stage relevant, effigy is supposed to burn this Necronomicon to ashes. Ah, with it. I am with it. Okay, okay. She wanted a candle to set the Necronomicon on fire because she was about to do the ritual. She did want a candle! But just not for the initial reason I thought. I thought it was to like melt down wax because she ran out of wax. No, she just wanted it to resurrect the dead. Which is the more normal option. Clearly.
Yeah, for taking wax plague.
That's something only you would do, Mew.
No. Angie was going to use it for the ritual.
True, true.
According to
Alright, we gotta be in the last hour of this though. So I think this one runs for at most 3 hours, so we'll see. Alright, we've just read that. Burn it.
Then, did she seek out a candle so she could burn the book?
That's very...
That's right. There's nothing
I don't know.
to fire with in
Like,
Angie's lab.
you know that... Was that not a lighter on campus?
So she went to go get a candle from one of the empty rooms.
I see, and then...
And that's when
Did-
the culprit attacked her.
So did, like, she walk in on Kyo setting up his murder then? I guess it depends what room she was killed in.
There was dried blood underfloor.
I mean, again, let's not assume it was Kyo, but if he was prepping all 3 rooms...
which means Angie was attacked in the same room the seance was held.
But, like, again, I can't get over, if Kyo did kill both, why would he kill both? Like, that just seems so reckless to go... Even if he killed Angie because she walked on him setting up his original murder, why kill 2 people? If he didn't know about the rule. Because it's obviously benefiting him now, but if he didn't, that's just, like, double the evidence. Like, why, you know, why go through with the plan? Like, you've just killed someone, get away with this one, not the other. And, like, Angie's is way more airtight, too. Hmm.
I only checked under the floorboard till Tenko died.
Yep. All thanks to Himiko for choosing the same room as Angie.
They truly were energetically aligned.
Must be a two as will.
You're a little shit, but I love it.
It's neither. I just think
Oh,
Hold on.
okay.
You're all acting as though you've proven that as fact already.
Okay.
You claim Angie was murdered in the empty room, and then moved to the lab?
I find that rough to believe, though.
Then how do you explain the large amount of blood in the lab? It
Was
may
that
be
blood?
possible to carry a body, but blood cannot be moved.
It's gonna be the duct tape from before, isn't it? They put it over the wound and then opened it.
alive after the attack in the empty room.
Oh, okay. What? That's...
She was killed after she was carried to her lab.
That's insane. This means culprit attacked her twice. I have evidence of that. You what? Like, I guess we'll try the, yeah, we'll try the body duct tape. What relevance does that have? None. There's no evidence to prove it. Okay, so... Considering the laceration, the injury on the victim's forehead was not bleeding as much as it should. Okay, we'll go with that then. Yes, they knocked her out and then killed her in a... That's... Oh, listen, but this is getting so complicated.
But she also showed signs of blunt force trauma, and I think I know why.
Did she fall through the floorboards and then just get, like, opportunized? Is that what we're going with? Okay, that tracks.
So that puddle of blood is from the killing blow.
And she just didn't wake up during this. I guess that makes sense why the blood wasn't everywhere, but that is rough, buddy.
Angie was attacked in the empty room, carried to her lab.
And nobody saw that happening? I would have thought Himiko would have been loitering around at least. Oh, wait, no, who else's lab is on that?
This is all clear.
Hmm.
What are you all talking about?
You gonna go off the deep end,
All
Korekio?
clear? What is all clear?
Yeah, you're acting like a guy that killed 2 people,
What
not
is-
just 1.
What are you? All clear?
Wait, they buy one get one free, or are you just over enthusiastic?
You all... You what? What? I will not fear. I
What
will
the
not
fuck?
back down.
Okay, bro.
Sweet Correcchio, calm yourself. Their words are all hollow. There is no meaning to any of them.
Oh no, I don't like this. What?
You must teach these ignorant children a lesson.
Oh no, I don't like it. Like,
Yes, you're right. Okay.
oh, he's not running a split personality, is he? And who is that other woman?
What are you mumbling about? You're giving me the goddamn willies!
Uh-huh, yeah, I agree.
Not yet. Nothing is clear at all.
Okay.
Full of doubts, of mysteries,
I-
of a dense, impenetrable fog.
I'm sorry, does Correcchio have a split personality so he didn't remember one of the murders? Is that what we're going with? Because if so, that's diabolical. But again, we're back in our rebuttal showdown. I'm slightly concerned now. You know, him getting away with the murder and living through the rest of the game would have been hilarious, but I think unfortunately that's not going to be the case. Yes.
Impossible.
Are you sure it is?
Nothing but a delusion.
I think the only delusional thing is, you, Correcchio, because I mean, it's cripplingly obvious what happened here. It's
Two external wounds.
kind of a similar setup to what happened last game.
After she was struck in the empty room, she was
Still, it seems like we're in the closing bit now.
and then killed.
We never expected that twist.
Angie's body,
I do,
and
yes.
not a single drop of blood fell. The
No,
hallway and empty room had no blood stains.
actually.
Even if you wipe them down later, there'd
Okay.
still be traces of evidence left behind. But there was no evidence anywhere, was there, Shuichi?
Yes, there was. Wow, I actually ended up working out for the best. Yeah, I just thought I missed my chance to slice, but no. We got it. We got it.
Evidence left
Oh.
unseen. The bloody tape on
Oh,
Angie's body.
should I be directly inhaling that from the tub? I don't know. I don't know. Helps though.
It was wrapped around
Helps.
her head to stop
Seriously, though,
bleeding.
this cough, like, bruh. I'm gonna get it.
Bloody tape? Gonta didn't notice at all.
No, it's because they took it off, I'm afraid, Gonta.
It's most likely evidence the culprit should have gotten rid of.
You tell me Angie woke up, grabbed it off her head and was like,
The culprit didn't
no,
know he
and just hid it under herself. In which case, that's very funny, go her.
Blow was dumped and ended up under her body.
No. You were kind of sad, Kibo, but like, you were being manipulated into liking her.
What? Atua? How long are you going to keep that up?
Okay, actually, I kind of agree with you, Correcchio. I kind of hope you're not the culprit now. If he's Atua's #1 hater, then I'm like,
I'm convinced
his second in
there's only
command.
one person who
I'm
could
Atua's #3 biggest hater. Kokichi can go in front of me. But yeah, I'm thinking it's kind of you. Regrettably.
It has to be you.
Regrettably. I would have loved for it to be Himiko. But, I don't know, I feel as though that would have just had, like,
You killed Angie.
pang. Like, in killing Angie, she ended up getting Tenko killed by Correcchio's opportunism, but
What the fuck? It's true!
yeah, that was the loudest, like, high-pitched squeal I think that man could have managed. Okay.
Killed Gonta.
So the rule meant nothing then. Huh, weird.
Why did you kill them?
Hmm.
In terms of pure logic, only one victim was necessary to win.
And your first one was, like, bulletproof, basically.
Why you killed them both?
Inspired or just freaky?
was an accident.
Yeah, I think Angie was killed by accident, which... This does feel reminiscent of last game's Case 3 as well, but obviously instead of Hiyoko, it's Angie. And the fact they were both characters I wasn't the biggest fan of, and both had, like, yellowish, orangish color schemes, oh, is that intentional, or... There's been a lot of callbacks to previous cases in this one so far. And, like, who was it who... Yeah, it was Samugi who, like, actually, like, straight out mentioned glow-in-the-dark paint, like...
Hio originally planned to kill someone
Eh?
with a seesaw.
Weird.
But while he was making
Might mean something, or maybe I'm just reading too into it.
Angie walked
Who knows?
in. So he decided to kill her in order to keep her from talking.
I guess he would have been smoked, but like, again, why go through with Tenko's murder?
She just happened to walk in on the culprit setting up and was killed.
That's rough, buddy.
And should have just stopped there.
I agree.
Killed Angie. There was no reason for him
I imagine it's maybe...
You only needed to kill one for this game. Killing two is pointless.
Maybe he wanted to, like... Maybe he was kind of banking on what Monokuma introduced, but I feel as though the sinister, evil, mysterious woman possibly had something to do with it.
Two of our friends.
Other than it being mandated for each case 3 to be a double murder, I don't know.
No, I'm not the culprit.
You only killed Tenko, is that what you're saying?
Why is everyone looking at me like I am? Why? Why are they? Why is it? Calm yourself, Korekio.
What the fuck? Yeah, no, that's...
Yes.
Who is this woman?
You mustn't raise your voice. You mustn't stutter.
Is this his girlfriend, mum, or sister?
Composure. You mustn't become...
I think girlfriend's going a bit too far. Is it his mum or his sister? Or like the spirit of a long-dead relative?
This sorry lot is not worth agonizing over.
But like,
You're right. Yeah, you're right.
There he goes again. What the hell's wrong with him?
You know, I would love to know too, Kaito, but I don't think we're gonna find out.
He's talking with someone.
Really?
Someone? He's just talking to himself. And why the hell is he wearing lipstick?
I mean, he could just be really in touch with his feminine side.
No matter how loud...
Or maybe he just has chapped lips and is wearing lip gloss. Who are we to judge? Exactly.
Your allegations. Not a single one of them.
Ah, he's taking the YouTuber route of getting cancelled and just saying nothing.
That I killed Angie.
It's a good strategy. I'd rank it like second in my YouTuber drama reactions, next to obviously pulling out the ukulele and making a song. Like, I kind of mentioned it for multiple episodes, it's like I had to. I'm addicted. Okay. Like, this is actually happening, right? It's not just the fumes from the weird expired petrol gel that are making me see it. This is like actually the way that this is going, right? So just in case. You never know, could get wild. No evidence? There's no evidence that he killed Angie.
There is evidence.
There is?
You do realize bluffs like that won't work, yes?
Yeah, I think I'm kind of at a loss here.
Angie unconscious in the empty room. That weapon tells us the whole story, Kyo.
Did he hit it with the butt of the sickle?
That's not possible.
No, it's on the side of the floorboard, because that had dried blood on it as well.
Come on, apologize.
I don't want to apologize.
Apologize.
Okay, well, if you're insisting, I mean, I might.
Apologize.
Seriously, what the hell's happening?
I don't know, but it's getting a bit freaky. I have no idea what's happening with Kyo, but I do know what weapon he used on Angie, and I have to prove it to him. It's gonna be the argument ornament start. What?
I have nothing to admit.
Oh.
You are simply wrong.
Okay, I think I understand what's going on here. It must be the
So I have nothing to confess.
the floorboard, right? Still, this does seem like we've got to that time.
You are simply wrong.
I know, I think you're simply a murderer. Nina. Okay, let's go.
Nothing to confess.
Okay, I've got to actually make sure I'm hitting these if I'm in fever time.
I have nothing to admit.
Okay, wait a little later, brain. Wait a little later. Yeah, we got it. We got it. He's lost his mask. I do like the vibe, though. Very funky. Okay, let's go. Bam, bam, and bam. And I'm just gonna wait for him to... I'm sorry, is his, like, other half just bigging him up? Because that is... I mean, fair. And... Oh, my bad. Okay, let's go again, actually. Ooh. Okay, fever time for this last one. Let's move.
I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that?
Look, if you're not the culprit, why is it so funky as I just destroy you? Like... Okay, so it's not like an alternate version of him. It is like... Oh, oops, okay. Oopsies. I'm not gonna apologize. You should be the one apologizing. You're kind of like a murderer. Oh. Okay, he's... I do not understand what's going on here, but if I fever time it, is it still... Okay, no. Okay, that's another benefit to using it, I guess. But yeah, no, he's getting to the end of his rope, I think. End of this throw. I don't think he does speak the truth, actually.
You have no proof that Correcchio is the killer.
Removed. Floorboard.
It's here.
Oh.
Theo hit Angie with the same floorboard used in the seesaw trick.
I mean, it's good utility, if anything. He's very resourceful. Really? Sure.
How do you know the floorboard was the murder weapon?
It came to me in a dream.
There was a small patch of dry blood on the underside of the floorboard.
That is, like, insane timing, though. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you tell me he removed the crossbeam, loosened it, had for some reason randomly picked the floorboard up, and then Angie walked in and didn't run out immediately, to the point where he could then go, thunk. Oh, I guess that explains why there's blood underneath as well, because if there's no floor, it can drip through. Yes, and I mean, Shuichi, I run on like a slightly quicker frequency than he does, which is good, because it means I can take all the credit. He's like my...
Floorboard been in place.
No, it's like I'm his ghostwriter. Yes.
Theo's earlier confession is further evidence that the floorboard was used.
Oh, so he did himself in by agreeing to admit to Tenko. Ooh. That's rough, buddy.
It means the culprit knew about the seesaw, so the same...
Oh yeah, because you're not going to pick up a random floorboard, are you? Because you're going to assume they're screwed down. Again, who is this woman? Like, does he have a split personality, or what? Are they gonna swap him out for Correcchio? No? They're still insisting. Like, the true culprit is just this grey guy. Like, he keeps getting away with the murders. Why do we let him do that? I gotta know. That's one way to describe it, Miyu. Goofiest way to go in this franchise today. I wouldn't have it any other way for Angie. I guess we're just gonna reconstruct it, right? But I mean, it seems so clear, it's like, you just kind of be like, futile to reiterate it. Well, I mean, it seems like we're at that point anyways. That implies you have done anything for the runtime of this case, Kaito. Again, like, Kaito has gone to the Tommy Tallarico school of taking credit. Which is to say, do nothing, get all the credit, or lie about being on MTV Cribs. Yeah, he would.
One more time.
Okay, fine.
Theo, I want you to confess. No, I will force you to confess.
Well, we'll see how that pans out. Okay, so who was the culprit with the saw in the empty room? I'm going to imagine possibly Kyo, but we don't know got that at the moment, so... Oh, there's a few pages. It's like a story. How did the magic circle get erased? Probably is trampling on it when the culprit approached the cage. Move around the darkness during the seance. Is that going to be them feeling the path with salt? Yeah, it is. Okay, so throw that in there. O is good, yeah? Again, I'm sorry. Red, ominous O, sending mixed signals. Right, besides Kokichi was responsible for extinguishing the candles, IDK. What weapon did the culprit set up on the iron cage? That's the sickle, right? Yes, I was kind of right. Again, that should be blue, otherwise it trips me out, man. Right, what drops to Tenko rest of forward on during the seance? That's going to be the thing. Hopefully we got it. So let's handle the spinning katana, hit the sliding walk. Let's get it. Hi, Kaede. Nice to see you again. And then stuck duct tape. What weapon killed Angie? What was compressing the injury as she was carried? That's going to be that. And then, okay, remove the gold leaf katana, remove the floorboard. Okay, that's going to be the, the fact that it didn't kill her is wild. Small stone Himiko brought. Oh, yes, that is going to be, back over here, right? Gotcha. And then remove the gold leaf katana. That's going to be back here? Right? Is it going to be what weapon killed Angie? I mean, it could be. I wasn't fully confident in that, but... And then the rest of them log. Okay, so Usually they're not gradually, but no, this time they've just been like, okay, have the what, which is like fair. Okay, so what's this first one that we've landed on? Footsteps contaminating the scene. That's going to be all the way at the end. You couldn't help that though, to be fair. When the culprit approached the cage, stomp hard on floorboard, I think? Yeah. Then we got Kokichi's lockpicking. I don't think it was that, no, it's me. It's me. I'm the one blowing up the candles. And then, I think last is, when Angie's body was found to unlock the door. Oh, it's the creature feature. It's the creature feature. I know we're missing one more, apparently, right at the beginning. Who was the culprit with the saw in the empty room? I think it was none other than, probably that grey guy. He seems pretty sus, man. And then Sapkai and his effigy to finish the lot. Take it away.
Let's look back at the first murder.
Mm-hmm.
It was late last night. The culprit was in the empty room on the 4th floor. The culprit was preparing the seance murder they had planned.
Oh, that's good. Tastes even better now it's all gone. Just give it 2 minutes, that caffeine is going to kick in, and I'm going to be zazzed for the execution.
The plan was to make
I love caffeine.
For all 3 empty rooms.
And whatever else they put in this.
This would divert suspicion
So
away
good
from the
though.
culprit and
Okay.
whoever picked a room.
Mm-hmm. So he was doing it to all 3, wasn't it?
To cut the cross
Sorry, we don't know it was Korekio. For now, it's still the evil grey man.
one from the warehouse.
We won't assume.
They were planning to cut
It could still be
cross
Himiko.
pieces in all 3 rooms.
I mean, Himiko could have done it. I wouldn't be surprised if she did. And she looks so happy and jolly.
However, when the culprit
I mean,
was working on the middle room, the unexpected.
I guess she is about to resurrect Rentaro from the dead, or so she thinks. Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't attempt the Necronomicon ritual mid-investigation. I mean, is there any rule against trying to use it next chapter? Ooh. Now that is an idea.
At that point,
Okay, so you're telling me that Angie starts yap-dollaring at someone who clearly has murderous intentions? She's just having fun.
But now that Angie had seen it, the culprit couldn't use the seesaw trick.
So instead of taking this as a sign from a tour to stop, they I mean, I respect the commitment to the bit, literally, but wow. Seriously, without Tenko's murder, like, this would have been nigh on unsolvable, pretty much, like, because we would have known that they were knocked unconscious by the floorboard. Possibly. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I hate it here. But, like, we would have maybe possibly found the floorboard, but, like, you know what I mean? It's like, why would we have been investigating those rooms? Like, unless there was some, you know, we wouldn't have found the floorboard. Which, like, I guess kind of, I say kind of helps. Like, we would have found the other setup, we probably would have deduced from that. Okay, Korekio would have known about the seance, possibly that room would have been used for something like that, but, like, realistically, like, the initial Dream Mystery is, well, airtight, right? I don't know, let me know if I'm wrong in the comments, but, like, I don't know how Korekio would have been caught if he had just stuck to the 2 things. And, of course, there goes the tape.
But because they were in a hurry, they made a crucial oversight. They didn't notice the duct tape had peeled off and was under Angie's body.
Again, doesn't seem like there's any blood on it, to be fair. I'm sorry, they put it over her hair as well? Oh, Korekio. Sorry, Himiko. Sorry, great person. You really were not doing anything. That makes the fact that this was almost an airtight murder, even funnier. So click. If she woke up, you were fucked, though.
And took out the katana they brought from their own lab.
Yeah. Yeah. And I want to say goodnight, sweet prince, but it's more like goodnight, sweet cult leader.
Finally killing her.
Again, what if she woke up? What then? Like, would Korekio have just had to chase Angie down? Is that what he was banking on? Because, like, that would have gone from, like, borderline unsolvable to, okay, wow, the evidence here is mounting badly. I kind of want to see that, actually. I'm going to look that up later. See if there is a version of this case where, like, Angie was just significant. She just woke up, she was like, okay, my nap's done, oh shit. And just, like, ran. Like, see, this gets away from it. All that murder is, like, the messiest thing on earth. You know what I mean? Like, I'm intrigued at both of those outcomes. Like, and then they... this is diabolical still, though. The fact they just spun it, like, there's so much going on. Like, I'm convinced he just did this for fun. He didn't even want to get out. He just wanted to, like, how smart he is. Like, and then...
After enough turns, the culprit let go and headed for the...
Oh, he turned it! Okay, I just thought like he would have started spinning it and then moved it. No, turning it makes sense, because rope physics. Yes. Hi, Kaede. I miss you. And she...
Once released, the effigy began spinning, and the gold leaf katana with it.
It's so good.
The handle of the katana then hit the sliding lock, locking the door.
Wild.
A difficult trick,
like,
but remember that the lock was so loose, it moved
like fundamentally wild. The fact someone who wasn't part of student council figured that out is insane. Because it's like, how would he have known it was that loose? Or did he just like find out and go, oh, Kimi?
But the duct tape was left behind.
Which, like, again, without Tenko's murder, we would have had no idea what that was for. Like, we would have just assumed maybe it was used to cover her mouth. And, like, got the blood on it from the puddle, like... Huh. So, the Korekio went, nap time, did he? He went to eat. Oh, you can't see it, because I'm covering it up, but the creature behind me is, like... He's like, let me pose. It's like, he's like... He's lockpicking. In that sort of pose.
But the culprit wasn't finished. They wanted one more murder.
Again, type of greed you'd find about in the Bible.
To do that, they manipulated us into performing this seance.
It's like, what would have happened if we just said no? Did he have a contingency plan? These are the things I wish I knew. But also, I wonder if that's why he like kicked Kiba at the first possible convenience. Yeah, like, maybe Hokichi kind of knew, but like, I wonder if like Kiba getting kicked out was because he has recording functions and stuff and would have been able to maybe, you know, maybe see in the dark, etc. It's like, I do wonder. I do wonder. Or maybe he was genuinely like, oh no, robots are shit for seances, and like, he cared about the details despite the fact we weren't actually doing, you know what I mean? In which case, yeah, impressive commitment to the bit. Okay.
At the culprit's request, bowed her head until it was touching the stone.
She went to weep. She went to weep.
Was instrumental in making sure the murder went
awful. She's about to get murdered, and here I am saying she's having a little nap. I mean, it kind of looks like she was. Look, she's enjoying her nap. You can't see it because she's behind my webcam again. I would need to have a hotkey to just like make myself 50% transparency. Would you guys be interested in that? I'll see if I can set that up. Yeah, that's like something dumb I'd do at like 2 AM because I'm bored. I'll look into it.
But that was a deliberate decision by the culprit.
Anyway, she's in the cage. Let's...
They needed to set up the murder weapon.
That is... I can't believe that he managed to... I mean, because he put the sheet on like quite well. You know, like he was under a fair bit of scrutiny. The fact that he like... Like, over everything that happens in this case, other than him conveniently finding the lock turned easily, that's the most unbelievable bit to me, because it's like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, getting it on and off unseen is like, insane work. Oh, you sly dog, literally sly dog.
After the preparations were complete, we began the seance.
Again, is he a to his favor, or just like way more cracks than I've ever given him credit for? I don't know, but
in complete darkness, we each stood in one corner and sang the Caged Child song.
And that would have masked the sound of Kyo's movements as well. The question is, if he was using the salt to find his way along the floor, I wonder if in like the when the lights come back on after Tenko had been killed, like, I wonder if you're actually able to see on it if the salt was like subtly smudged. You know what I mean? A little detail like that. I don't know, 'cause they had the blood on, so... Oh, I'll read my footage, and if I remember, I'll let you guys know next time. Anyway, just cleaning my sinuses, don't mind me. It's, Again, you wouldn't think petrol would be able to clear your sinuses the way it does. I mean, there's menthol in it too, but I love the fact that there's just petroleum in this. And whatever, turpentine, camphor, and eucalyptus globulus. I'm sorry, eucalyptus globulus. That's an actual scientific phrase that they put on the label. I don't care, I'm still inhaling it. Okay. And again, if this is still a fever dream, that's probably making this 10 times worse.
They found the floorboard that had its crosspiece cut off the night before.
And then... the whimsy here is insane.
Then lifted up their foot and stomped down hard on the floorboard. The floorboard lifted up like
okay, if it was this position like that, that makes way more sense now. Again, you would have think it would have made at least, like, a bump, though, right? I don't know. I will say, this is probably my least favourite murder so far. But it makes up for that, rather in the bits where, like, there are gaps in logic in it, but the raw whimsy he employed in just randomly deciding to kill 2 people for love of the game is hilarious. Like, he could have just stopped, and he probably would have been caught. Like, he probably could have left Angie under the floorboards and she would have never been found. Like, you know what I mean? That's wild. Like, it's the closest I think someone's got to getting away with it. Like, even Kurumi, it kind of became to a point obvious once you put it together, but like this, almost airtight. And he's just...
While we were all focused on the body, the culprit picked up the sickle.
Is he?
And dropped it under the floor through the hole in the corner of the
It's like, where are the words? Where are the words anymore?
Ironically, the final step of the murder...
This is actually fried in my brain. Not because I don't understand it, just because of, like... Oh, it's so stupid, and I love it, but at the same time, my brain is on fire with, like... Just... What were the writers on? Were they huffing this too? You know, actually, now I do feel inspired to write. Maybe... Okay, Spike Chunsoft, I am now familiar with your game. Seriously, I need to stop inhaling after the bit. Clear as my sinuses are, it's probably not good for me if it's 9 years out of date. Although maybe it just ages like wine. Who knows? Oh, he's tweaking. Like, he's geeked out.
The ultimate anthropologist. You're the culprit behind these murders.
I think he is. We can't blame the grey man this time. Maybe next time, though. So let's find out why he did this, then. I'm gonna stop yapping about random things. I do want to find out why he thought to do any of this. Because I imagine the seance was important to him personally, and that's why he chose to go through with it.
But times when it's necessary to admit defeat.
I get that voice is really quiet. I mean, so is his now.
Yeah. Okay.
What do you mean, yeah, okay?
Finally admit you did it.
Fortunately. Yes. Yes. Unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate.
You could have stopped at, like, multiple points.
My only regret
was not being able to make 100 friends.
100 friends?
Bruh.
It was my dream to make 100 friends.
And you thought of doing that by...
Unfortunate! I was so close to 100!
What?
What are you talking about? I do not understand a word of this.
Yeah, don't worry, Kiba, that isn't like a robo thing. We don't understand what he's on about either. No, let's let him yap. Let's let him be yap, dollar. Nope. Stop it. Nope, shut up, no, time. Why are they ignoring him? Well, I get why, he's done a double homicide, but you know what I mean? Like, why the sudden change? Are they scheming?
Let's finally face off. It's voting time!
No, I want to hear why he did it. Okay, so I do get to pick again. I mean, it could be Kaede. I mean, it'd be funny if it was Kaede. But, you know, I still kind of think it was Himiko. Like, I wanted to know that my eye's on her, you know what I mean? I'm never going to vote correctly in this game at all, am I? No. I'm going to say it was Himiko. To be mean. Also, the voting things looks like they look like a PSP, PS Vita.
See the result.
I love the fact it shows the light as well. It's like, hell yeah. Also, Monica with the flat screen, I see you. Showing off. Oh, he voted for himself as well. Well, you know. Actually, no, we'll just blame that vote on Himiko on him. Agreed? Agreed. And that way it doesn't come back to me.
Who will be chosen as the blackened?
There is going to be a case where I have to vote correctly to, like, swing the vote, though, isn't there? Like, I can feel it in my gut. Like, I don't know how it'd play out, but sometimes you just know. Like, why else would that be a feature, you get me? It's like, that's gonna come into play. It's the creature, well, the other creature. I love gambling. Thank you. I'm now inspired to go and gamble Spike Chunsoft. Consider your mission accomplished. And Clash Trial done! So... Oh. I think we did quite good. I think we did really good. You wouldn't think, because I was clueless as to what was going on the entire time, but... Oh, you're telling me that we did... The debate scrum was the only... What? And we missed 2 back routes. No, I've only just noticed that in the UI. Well, colour me intrigued. Seriously? You're correct again. Amazing. This is the 3rd correct verdict in a row. If you manage to get 12 correct verdicts in a row, you can proceed to the bonus round. How's it gonna last that long?
For now.
It's finally over. Not yet. I haven't heard his answer yet. Kia, why? Why did you kill Angie and Tenko?
Right.
Yep, he don't need to kill them both, no matter what motive he have. Motive? Did your motive have something to do with the transfer student who was resurrected? Even if it did, though, how did that trigger a murder? Hey. Don't tell me, were you actually scared of the resurrection ritual, Kaito? I never said I was scared. The resurrection ritual had nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it. Because we're friends, I'll tell you. I never once believed in the ritual. I will never kill someone of such a silly thing like that. What? So it was nothing to do with the motive? Then why?
Yes.
For the one I love.
There is someone that I love.
Oh no. From the bottom of my heart, someone so dear who I long for.
I love her with all my heart. And she loves me with all her heart.
Oh my god, this is going.
We vowed an endless love to each other.
Spike Chunsoft, please be normal for the love of fuck. Dead lover, dead lover, dead lover. Dead lover, dead lover, dead lover, and not a mother or another familiar relative. Who? Actually, don't elaborate. Let me headcanon, please. Recommend your perfect love life. Fuck you, some of us aren't that lucky. So, to see this lover of yours you had to escape. That's why you killed Angie and Tenko. But why did you need to kill both? If you asked if I did it to escape this place, my answer would be no. Because I have no need to escape this place. The one I love is inside. Inside? Don't look at me, I'm not his lover.
Yeah.
Calm down, no one we're discussing shit stuff bitch like you anyway. What the what? Who is it? Who is this person you love?
Hey.
Is it really one of us? When I say inside, I do not mean inside this academy. I mean inside me.
Sister.
Nah. 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 Please tell me it's the fumes from the petrol gel I've been sniffing the whole recording. That he didn't actually say, okay, pinch myself. No, it's still there. It is still. Oh. You know, I was spoiled on the seesaw thing. I'm not reading that fuck-ass line. I'm gonna have to, aren't I? Sister? Don't look at me, I am not his sister. Well, duh, if you were his sister, he would have killed himself already. Your sister, but didn't you say she was your, interest?
Whatever is the
It's not that difficult. My sister is my lover.
I loved her so deeply. And she loved me so
Oh my god, they actually had to mark
that we were
there at the top, no physical connection.
called it for
I'm not, no, never mind, I'm bringing out the censor. I don't care how much longer it makes the export time on this. No, we ain't seeing that. If you draw a piece of art
was when I was enveloped
like
in
that,
my sister's
and then you have to specify no physical connection, I kind of think maybe you put that in there because the Japanese fucking government told you to.
Sister.
That is why, for my beloved sister, I had to. You had to escape from here, right? No, I had to kill for her. What? Sister was very sickly. She was always in and out of the hospital ever since she was a child. Because of that, she didn't have any friends. She always seemed so lonely. Even though I could be her little brother and oath, I couldn't be her friend. So I thought I'd find her some friends. Friends for my deceased sister. Deceased. My sister's now a ghost, so her friends should be ghosts too, right?
For my
For
beloved
sister's sake, I could killed many to send her 100 friends. They were wonderful people, worthy of being sister's friends. What? This is too impossible to understand. Too impossible! Sister is very happy. Yes, Korekio, I'm very happy. Thanks to you, I'm not lonely.
What?
Could it be that the lipstick version of Kyo
I
is...
am Korekio's older sister.
Thank you for looking after my brother. What the hell? That was my beloved sister. I was so distraught I nearly went mad. But sister came to save me.
I am pleased.
She visited me during one of my seances and stayed in...
Sister.
I can now see her whenever I want. I'm never lonely.
Korekio.
That's wonderful, Korekio. Your love made the impossible possible.
Are you serious?
Is that really a spirit?
I told you.
He's just delusional. What a sad girl who can't even believe in the power of love.
Ew.
Either way, he's totally out of mind. I mean, he killed for dead check. You said you killed all already, right? So it wasn't just the two you killed here.
What was that?
What? Seems he was already crazy before he got here. You didn't just kill to escape from here. That wasn't your purpose from the get-go. You just wanted to slaughter a bunch, huh?
Unacceptable.
Do not make me out to be some bloodthirsty, indiscriminate killer. I only kill girls who I think are worthy of being sister's friends. Only girls? I see, so when we were deciding on who should be the medium... Before that, let us choose a spirit medium. It would work best with a girl. From the outset. You said it would work best with a girl. I spent my time evaluating all the girls here. And besides Maki and Miu, they were all worthy. All worthy of being sister's friends. Hey, don't put Miu down like that. All worthy. Hey, how come I'm not included? I mean, not like I care.
Then
The second victim could have been me. Tenko died in place of me. Then I'll do it. I can't think of anyone but me that Angie's spirit should go in. No, I'll do it. So, shit.
Excellent.
Himiko would have been great, but Tenko volunteering made me so happy. The noble in his heart made her a perfect friend for sister.
Wonderful.
She even infiltrated the student council to protect Himiko. Infiltrate? Really?
But
How did you... Seems obvious to me. I've studied many people. Yes, she stood up against the darkness of the school by herself. All for her beloved friend.
beautiful.
I was so touched by that. Wonderful. She was a perfect friend for sister. I can't understand why you didn't like her, Himiko. Really, he's about to go to the grave and he's getting slides in on Himiko. Though I was planning on having you become sister's friend too. Eventually.
No way!
What you do all that for? Wow, you did all that just to kill. If you go that far, it's pretty impressive. You were interested in the chase child just so you could use it to kill someone, right?
Let's see.
It interests me as an anthropologist, of course, but more than that.
For my beloved
I wanted to kill the sister. I cannot deny that overpowering feeling. Yeah, Kaito's fucked.
Are you okay?
Kaido, are you okay? You kinda look pale. Don't worry about it. Let's just focus on Kyo right now. Allow me to explain, though. I did not plan to kill both of them. I know I'd have plenty of chances after escaping this place. But Angie walked on me, preparing, and I ended up killing her in a different way. So I figured I may as well kill someone else, too. That explains the double murder. After all, it would be a shame to waste the seance trick I had planned.
What is that?
You're talking like you killed her just because you could. No, not just because I could. I was sending another friend to sister.
Correctio.
You said you weren't the fun love little brother, but it was bad to get greedy. You're right. Because of that, now I can't send 100 friends to sister. You understand now? Those were the circumstances of Krekio's crime. I don't understand. This is, too impossible for me to understand.
Why?
That's right. Killing 2 friends for your dead sister? That's wrong. Like, so wrong. Oh, don't get so worked up. It's something I learned after sister's death.
Do not.
Death only changes a person's form. The soul lives on as a ghost.
That's right.
Even though I'm a ghost now, I'm still by his side.
Sister.
Nope. Cut it out already. I don't understand anything you're saying. Nothing's making sense. It's not fair. Why did Angie and Tank have to die for something so unfair?
Well,
Because death is unfair.
and another.
All deaths are unfair deaths. Why do you think the news stations get such high ratings when reporting about death? Because everyone likes unfair deaths.
Maybe.
Well, if you kill like that, this whole killing game embodies that philosophy, right? Gifted high school students for sway killing game. Man, if you're watching this, they would get a kick out of it. If people were watching this, we say that as though we don't know this is being televised for the 3rd time now. Oh, knock it off the bullshit. Only sick fucks would enjoy watching this.
You got me.
Hell yeah, if I was in this killing game, I'd have so much fun watching.
So then,
The nature of this killing game is yet shrouded in mystery. But maybe when this is over, I've finished my explanation to you, friends.
sister.
I think I'll go and see my beloved sister now.
Sister.
I was unable to send her 100 friends, but at least I can see her again now.
Correctio.
It's alright, sweet Korekio. Come to me.
Oh,
Looks like you're already prepared. Now then, let's get started.
punishment time!
Huh?
Punishment time.
Sister.
My beloved sister, at long last I get to see you again.
That's right.
From now on, no one will try to stop us. We cannot be together without having to hide our love from others. I can't accept this.
Therefore,
Like I said, there's no such thing as a death that can't be accepted. Why do you think so many cultures have funeral rites? Why do you think rumors of ways to resurrect dead never cease? The living must find a reason, however forced, to accept death when it happens. How you come to terms with death also determines how you live, yes?
What was that?
That was the answer I reached. How about you? How will you live a life that faces death?
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For the ultimate anthropologist, Korekio Shinguchi.
I shall accept.
I'll watch over you all as a ghost. As your friend, I will watch over you.
That's right.
But it won't just be me. Me and Korekio. All those who died will be watching. I'll be watching to see how you face the death of your friends.
Humanity.
I'll be watching.
Beautiful.
Forever and ever.
It's punishment time!
We're gonna watch the punishment. And then we're gonna talk about what the fuck I just watched. So if Monokuma doesn't hang a draw and quarter him, I'm actually gonna be quite disappointed. Okay, let's go. Battle of Fish? Really? Okay, cultural melting pot. Ultimate anthropologist Korekio Shinjui's execution executed. Okay. That's fine. He does a bit of a spin. Oh, they're excluding Monodam. Oh, they're both gonna get killed by him now, aren't they? Or maybe Monodam will try and step in, I don't know. Oh. Falling into the floor. Into a cultural melting pot. Okay, why is the execution music kind of fire, though? There we go, why are one of them being left out again? Though being boiled by firecrackers is not... Oh! Oh, he just killed himself. Bye, Monodam. Oh. They're not gonna let his spirit happily go up into the sky, are they? Oh, they are, they are. I don't want to see this. Yes. There is no happily ever after for you, bitch. You can't end that fucking sequence with a yo sound effect. What? Monodam, why? Oh, that thing, my cute child would commit suicide. Oh, he's so cute. It's so freaking cute he would kill himself because he couldn't get along. We're really going with this. Monodam committed suicide. You two are the reason, really. But I mean, he earned it. Had I known this had happened, I would have been nicer to him. The reason Monodam obsessed with getting along was because everyone but me bullied him. Yes, even Monicums drove them to do that, not me. Who's Monodam? You already forgot. That's kind of scary. Looks like another class trials after that incident, so I'm gonna take back this here Necronomicon. Clever. Seems like a waste, though. You guys sure you don't want to use it? You guys should have brought someone back to life and added them to your roster. Oh, but shut up! How are we gonna keep on talking about that? Ignore him. The whole ritual was obviously a lie. He's just trying to shake us mentally to get us to panic. I'm assuming you'll think of another murder will happen if you do that, right? I couldn't say. What a waste. If none of you were going to use it, you should let me have it. Then I could have resurrected one of my dead siblings. Which one? Well, I know, they were pretty terrible, actually. Wait, did one of us die? I could have sworn it's been the two of us this whole time. It's too bad you missed your chance to raise the dead. That's what you get for doubting me. Too bad. Wow, the So Long Farewell has like nothing in it now. Even now, he still talks about raising the dead. This is stupid, but what people believe in is up to them, but even people shouldn't have to suffer because they're the dead. No, even more precious than the dead, no matter what. It's not something a coward like you should say. Oh, shut up and leave me alone. There is one thing this case has taught me. I thought there was a god watching over us, but there isn't after all. Not in this academy. Yeah, you're right.
You're right.
Well, that's why you have to work together, right? Face it together. Ultimate talents are the best weapons we have. Then go on to do his best to protect everyone. Don't want to keep everybody safe. Your talent is entomology. I don't want Shuichi to use his ultimate talent anymore. I'm getting sick of these clash trials. Yeah, you're right. Your talent as an assassin is way more trouble. Oh, when are you gonna use that, huh? I'll work hard until everyone trusts my ultimate talent. Huh?
That's right.
May not be possible now, but I'll put in the effort so everyone can trust me. I won't run away anymore. I want to survive and escape this place with everyone. Maki. I see. I wonder how long that'll last. Maybe your calling as a killer shows. Don't underestimate her. Maki Roll's one of my sidekicks. I don't remember being your sidekick. Also, didn't I tell you to stop calling me Maki Roll? You guys are so close now. There's supposed to be that powerful bond of friendship. But I would have preferred it to happen sooner. Especially not after losing 7 people. You're right. Only 9 people left now. But what do you know? The dumbass can do basic math. That's right. 7 pieces of shit have been flushed away and only 9 remain.
Actually,
By that calculation, doesn't that make you one of the pieces? Just 9 of us. Humans like weeds. Too numerous to count, and 7 of us dead doesn't mean much in the end. That's totally what the hell this robot is thinking, right? Right. I'm not thinking that. Your blatant robophobia is simply inexcusable.
No.
But hey, none of us gave up, right? I know we're gonna escape. I'm not gonna rely on the gods, spirits, or the dead.
I believe in you.
Just you guys. I believe in all of you.
Okay.
Kaito.
Well, of course.
You're right. Those of us who remain can start over.
Hey.
Hey, hold up. Keep wanting to apologize for everyone for the whole student council thing. And there's only one kind of apology that I'm willing to accept.
How exciting!
Yeah, yank your head off and smash it on the ground with all your strength. That's mean.
No way.
I've never heard of such an intense form of apology. That's because he wants you to die, I think. Seems like everything is settled for now, even though we're missing her.
You alright?
Himiko, you okay? Anything Gonta can do to help? You can tell Gonta.
Hey.
I think we should let her have some space for now. That might be for the best.
Okay.
I remember how I felt. Go on to understand.
You're so dumb.
God, she's such a liar. Huh?
Because I'm a liar.
Personally, I don't think lies are exactly a bad thing. Let's face it, you wouldn't have any free will if the world was just comprised with just the truth.
But...
Even then, I don't think it's good to lie to yourself, you know.
right?
What are you saying? Think about her feelings a bit.
Nuh-uh.
I only said this because I thought about it.
Because...
Himiko's been lying to herself about her own feelings, so she's been holding back.
Hey!
Hey, why are you repressing? Why are you trying so hard to hold back? Hold back? Expressing your feelings is perfectly natural. You shouldn't feel ashamed at all. So if you feel like crying while you're talking to Angie, go ahead and cry your eyes out. You'll feel better when you do. I mean, laughing makes you feel better too. And then your anger on something can really cheer you up. Train your heart by crying, laughing, and venting your anger, Himiko. Denko, Angie, I'm so lonely. I'm so lonely without you two. But I gotta survive. I still can't go to where you are. But I'm lonely. I'm so lonely without the both of you. Damn. Himiko. Ugh. Himiko cried for a long time. She cried as if she was releasing all the emotions she had bottled up inside. Well, we knew it, as if led by her doing so. We began crying. Tears were shed. I can't even describe it. We were crying for about what had been through and what was to come. Sadness, hatred, frustration, discord, anger, love, tears filled with emotion. But at the very least, they weren't tears of submission. They were tears to push us forward. After a while, Himiko finally calmed down. However...
Is she hard to carry, Gonta?
No, she's fine.
She's sleeping very peacefully.
Thank you, Kibo. I agree.
Suffered out after crying. Robots sleep well after leaking their oils too, right?
I gotta know, was Kibo crying as well?
I told you many times that I do not use oil as my fuel source.
Yes, he runs on rainbows and sunshine.
Wow, that really
Because
surprised
I
me.
made him.
She passed out as soon as she stopped crying.
Yeah, she looks so peaceful sleeping like that.
Well,
Probably felt better after letting it all out, don't you think?
I would say all's well that ends well, but there are still 3 people dead now.
Then Gonta carry Himiko to her room.
Make sure you focus real good on your back, you hear me?
Well, at least Miyu's back to normal.
Need that focus if you want to feel her little mosquito bites poking ya.
What does that mean?
No way he'd do such a thing. Gonta is a gentleman after all.
Like, seriously, what's Miyu mean? That's the first dirty reference of hers I haven't got. Like, what's a mosquito bite? Is that, like... Are they saying she has, like, crabs, or... measles? Oh, Himiko, I didn't know. While we were heading back to the dorms, I suddenly noticed Kaito had stopped in his tracks. This really is going for a while. Kaito, what's wrong? Oh, nothing. I just want to get some night air. Don't worry about me. Go on ahead. You sure? Anyway, don't do something like this again, okay? If you dislike scary things, you should have said so earlier. I thought you were sick. Worried about me? Yeah, worried about your stupidity. Still haven't warmed up to me, huh? Maybe not, but I felt the walls we had are coming down a little, you know? Perhaps those walls were her enemies. Seems like she doesn't want to wait anymore.
Got it.
Yeah, because of me. Maybe. But you sound like you're bragging, Kaito. But, like I said, I'm gonna get some air before I go back. You can go on ahead.
Okay.
Sure, got it. See you tomorrow.
Got it.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. After our goodbyes, I returned to my dorm room. I didn't notice what was going on with Kaito. Yeah, that's it. I got ill for the bit. Just kidding. What?
Damn it.
Oh, you're like dying, bro.
I don't have time to be dying. I still haven't gone into space yet.
What?
Damn it. No way am I gonna die here. No way.
Oh, no. Next chapter better not have, like, a cure for all diseases as the motive, right? That'd be mean. That does bring us down to 9. God, it's plummeting. That right-hand side really does seem to be safe from murder for now, though. That will now age poorly next time, I'm sure. Well, we got the mysterious mask and the achievement graveyard slot from clearing chapter 3. Now, I would like to save, but I'm going to yap for a minute about that ending. I mean, is there anything to really yap about? I mean, not really. I just want to, you know, like, it was all going so well, and it kind of made sense.
Hey there. Guess I don't have to introduce myself, huh?
What the fuck? Okay. If it wasn't midnight, I would go immediately into recording the next episode, but it is, so main menu, let's yap. So the short version, why did they make him like that, and why was that there? Again, the fact they had to put a disclaimer on that one CG is like Spike Chunsoft. Spike Chunsoft. I need to know why they thought that was good. Like, because the thing is, I can see why he would have been people's silly, goofy goat, even with the dead sister thing. If they just hadn't done the rest. I don't think I've got words to explain what I just watched, so I'm gonna get this exporting. Yeah, and I'm not posting this uncensored, so it's, yeah, if something slips through the cracks, let me know and I'll slap a blur on it, because, yeah, what the fuck? I think that's legitimately all I've got to say. I have no words. I mean, all's well that ends well, I guess. I mean, at least we killed him. So there's that. Yeah, as usual, like, comments, and subscribes always help. Let me know you're enjoying this, want to see more, etc., etc. And, yeah, until next time, with all that said and all that aside, thanks for watching, guys. My name's been Neremik, and peace out.